Kia ora te whanau, welcome along here to Tauranga. Great to have your company for this Rapid League match. It's round 8 of the 2026 season. Tauranga Whai up against the Hawke's Bay Hawks. Great to have your company here on Saturday afternoon. And these two teams contrasting kind of form coming into this game in the Rapid League with the Whai. Well, they've got 6 wins behind them from 8, which is decent. But they've dropped 2 of their last 3 games. And the Hawks, mid-table, 4 wins and 5 losses. Kayla Manuirarangi is with me, and great to have you along, Kayla. And this one's going to be a beauty, isn't it? Because both teams, I reckon, are quite evenly matched heading into this game.
Tēnā koe, Glenn, absolutely. An even matchup here. It's going to be exciting to see who wants this game. It's always fun to be the first ones to get the nerves out. So really excited to see, as you said, even matchup. Who wants it more? Exactly.
So there is the Whai. They're slotting into 3rd place at the moment, just 1 win behind the Tuatara and the Saints, and Manawatu holding down 6th place at the moment. Taranaki getting a win last night against the Jets to move them to 3 and 7 alongside the Sharks. But there is the Hawks there. They could potentially move into the upper half of the table if they get this win in this game. These two teams met earlier on in the season with the Whai winning 33-30 down in Napier. Got the home court advantage here as we see Jacob Murphy, Kobe Carter, Ezra Eagle, Clifton Bush and Tommy Ferguson. That's a pretty decent lineup in the Rapid League, Kayla, isn't it?
Absolutely. Excited to see. As you can see, 3 forwards in that starting 5 lineup. They're going for a bit more size over this Whai side, so it'll be exciting to see who the Whai start on their team.
Well, let's have a look and see. It's Jaden Bazant, Jet Thompson from Rapson, Cole Hawkboy's back in, and Dion Collins drops back after starting the last game in the NZNBL for the fight against the Tuatara. Nick Tata has recovered from illness to take his place in the starting 5 for the NBL game a little bit later on. So Collins wearing 11, you can just see him there. Comes back to the Rapid League team, and that Thompson-Murphy matchup, love it. Those two guys just go for it. Very similar playing styles, Kayla.
Very explosive guards. They like to facilitate for their team, averaging around 10 points each. So that's a cool matchup as well. JB, the very experienced vet for Tauranga Moana. Cool to see him playing in this game before as well as the NBL game later.
Yeah, 100%. There is Jet Thompson there. Carter comes out. He's a key player as well for Hawke's Bay in this lineup as well. Ryan Jones, Reese Hamilton, Bryn Watson are the officials for this game. Jacob Murphy, keep your eye on this. He needs 12 points to get 100 for the season. So let's see if he gets there in this game. Good effort getting 12 points in any Rapid League game. It's been done plenty of times though, and he is on a season's average of 10 points per game. Let's get this game underway. It's going to be the Bay with the first possession. Here comes Murphy. But thank you for joining us this afternoon. Looking forward to having your company all the way through to about 6 o'clock this evening. And here goes Bush walking away straight away. And there's a foul on Bazant.
Nice little over the read look there from Bush. He saw that it was just JB defending him. The rest of the defense had pulled out to the 3-point line. That's a nice post up there.
Yeah, he's a handful. Clifton Bush, very athletic player. Haven't seen him much in the, as much as we perhaps would have thought in the NZNBL this season. He's only featured in 4 of the 9 games that Hawke's Bay have played. Bush is featured in 6. And there's another get for the Bay as we see Carter giving it back to Murphy. 7 on the shot clock here for Jacob Murphy. Going to get a wriggle on here is Bush. And there's the first 2 points. So he got there eventually, Clifton Bush.
That's his favourite spot to score. We can see already 2 shots taken from the low block. Bush off to a great start.
Well, let's see what the response from the Whai is going to be. Rapson over to Bazant. Tidy game from Jaden Bazant last week, and that's how he started last week as well. So Bazant gets the equaliser for the Whai. Push again. Going to work on Jet Thompson. Nice gather from Murphy in the corner. Back from Ferguson. Good defense by the Whai up high. 3 on the shot clock here for Jacob Murphy. Yeah, love that one.
Tough D from Ferguson, as we were saying, the high school player. He won a 3-on-3 national championship this year. Heaps of intensity from him, but the three-pointer was just too good.
Love it from Jacob Murphy. Here's Thompson. Thompson can't get the three. Comeback and nicely gathered by Carter. And now Murphy again. Bush. Deliberate offensive so far from both teams. It's Ferguson. Gives it to Bush. And another foul coming from the fire. Looks like this one might have gone on Hawkboy. Back a win on Collins. They seem quite adamant to get the ball to Bush, don't they, Kayla?
They like to run their sets, as we can already see, through Bush on that bottom corner. And if there's not the initial pass there, they're actually looking to drive and then dish back to that same spot.
So Bush back to the Chemist Warehouse stripe now. Coming into the game is number 32, Josh Kelly. Big fan of Josh Kelly. 17-year-old, very good game last week against the Tuatara in both the Rapid League and in the Sal's NBL as well.
Such great exposure for a 17-year-old to get that Sal's NBL experience before leaving high school.
Well, Josh Kelly at 17 was marking 40-year-old Chris Johnson last week and doing a pretty good job.
It's got to be a confidence boost coming back to high school.
Ferguson just maybe grabbed Cole Hawkboy with the hip there. Didn't seem a lot of contact. Those ones where Hawkboy kind of ran into Ferguson, but because Ferguson was on the move, Kayla.
I think Ferguson as well, his cylinder was moving. Had he have stayed directly up laterally, or vertically, sorry, it would have been fine. But a slight movement on the body, and that led to this free throw.
Cole Hawkboy at the line now. Playing in his 4th Rapid League game this season. He's been going 6 points per game. It means from the three-point line in Rapid League 2, Hawkboy, he's been going at 60%. That's 2 from the Chemist Warehouse stripe to narrow that gap back to 3.
Loving the pretty pink uniforms tonight too, Glenn.
Yeah, they are. And that's the matchup we've been wanting too. Thompson against Murphy. Here's Eagle, who's out there now. Ezra Eagle looking to work on Bazan. And he's not going to fall for Ezra Eagle and Thompson. Thompson getting the better of Jacob Murphy.
Finish, slaps the floor, loves the and one. Jed Thompson is such a catalyst for this offense. He did shoot it early in the shot clock, but he read the defense. Beautiful and one opportunity here.
I always reckon his parents deserve a rap for naming him Jet, because he just plays like a jet, doesn't he?
It's one of those ones, you're just speaking the name into existence. I might call my child fast.
Yes, exactly. There's no point calling my kids fast, Kayla, because they're going to be a complete opposite. Nice three-point play there for Thompson. Ferguson. Kobe Costley up now for the Hawks. As Eagle gives it back to Murphy. Here comes Rapson. Floating it to Hawkboy. Tauranga haven't been in front in this game just yet. To get a lead right here, right now, with about a minute to play in this first quarter. Rapson.
Unlucky.
It's gone out off Eagle.
That was a great read from Rapson. He saw that the help side defender was actually outside that charge circle. Great drive. Perhaps could have gone up for that finish there.
Yeah, Rapson, one of these high school students that's been playing this season. Excellent player too.
It's kind of funny. Something I've noticed about high school kids that come into this league is they love to play full court pressure. It's very much a high school thing. When you get older, you don't have as much gas in you. You've really got to you got to use your endurance.
Yeah, fearless teenagers. That's what these guys are, as we see Thompson. Oh boy, here's a fearless teenager. Rapson, nice job, tips it back to his teammate. Kelly. Kelly! Can't nail that. Tough basket that one would have been, and Carter coming away with it for Murphy. Costly over to Ezra Eagle. Eagle, speaking of physical, got a foul out of Josh Kelly.
I thought you were going to say, speaking of soaring like an eagle, great downhill drive. It's tough when you've got your 4-5 man with a quick catch at the top, just going down the lane. Great reading of the defense there from Eagle as he goes to the line for 2.
Eagle got a start earlier on in this season in the NZNBL, first time he's ever started. There's Eagle at the line now for Hawke's Bay. I have a feeling this game's going to be close, and the NZNBL game later between these two teams. Of course, that one tips off at 4. Eagle gets the second free throw to fall from the Kenneth Warehouse stripe. Hawks up by 2. It's Thompson. Nice screen set by Collins. Here's Rapson for 3. And it goes from Flynn Rapson.
That's a beautiful read. If I'm the coach, I'm stoked with that. Jet read, they were in a drops defense. He made the extra pass weak side. Beautiful three-pointer there.
Whai hit the lead for the first time in this game. See what Hawks can do with the last play of this first quarter. Costley, nice find there for Eagle. And now Thompson's got about 8 seconds left here.
The most nonchalant rebound I've ever seen, Glenn.
100%. He's got a bit of a knack of getting buzzer beaters. Jet Thompson just overcooked that one, so it's going to be a 1-point game for the Whai. 10-9. There it is. After the first, Thompson with 3 points for the Whai. 4 of the 6 players have scored in the first quarter for the Whai, and Clifton Bush has 4 points for the Hawks. There's your dinner all sorted, Kayla.
Yeah, I think I'd order a bit of a, I think I've asked you this before, favourite flavour?
Yeah, meatball one is up the list. Yeah.
I love a cheese, plates of cheese, or stuffed crust, you know?
Yeah, always hard to ignore as well. Just scan the QR code, folks. There's your sales special for the next few days. Only $35. Sales Baller 26 is the online code as well.
I always like to see what's happening in timeouts, Glenn, and I always look for eye contact. Who's looking directly at the coach in the eye? Because it's something as a coach. You want the attention of everyone sitting on that bench and also standing in the background. It's cool to see who's locked in and who's really paying attention.
Well, that's why I love watching Southland play. In the timeouts, all the players are facing John Yim. There's none behind him. And they're all the guys standing up behind arm in arm listening to the coach. And I just think that's a really strong indication of the vibe in Southland in that team at the moment.
It's a respect thing too. If someone's talking, you give them the time and the energy. You look at them, you acknowledge them, and you look at the Sharks top of the table at the moment. I think something like that is a huge indicator of how well they're doing.
Well, they're up again tomorrow against the Nuggets in the Southern Derby. Looking forward to that one as we get the second quarter of this one underway. Rivalry round part 2. It's the sequel in 2026. These two teams met in round 1. And here's Jaden Bazan. And he got that shot going really well last week against the Tuatara.
JB is an absolute smooth operator. He read the climb over on the defense. Little pick and pop right there in the mid. So nice.
Bazan up to 4 points. He's struggling with his shooting percentages in the last few weeks, but it's just signs of life last week. And signs of life here too, that he's feeling a bit more comfortable again, which is really cool to see. Here's Ferguson. Now Murphy, almost stolen by Rapson. Good work by the youngster again.
Fit as a fiddle.
Yeah, he's looking in showroom condition, isn't he? Here's Murphy. Shot clock down to 2 here for Murphy. And almost tipped in. Beautiful job right there from Kobe Carter. Lovely pass to Ferguson. Ferguson just couldn't get the 2 points though for the Bay. Here's Bazant. Foul down low that time. It looks like that one might go on Clifton Bush. So it has gone on Bush. Leading scorer in the game alongside Bazant. Up by 3. There's a nice pass into Kelly. Oh, thanks for coming, Carter. Spot ya. Oh, and it's just thrown away though by Costley. That was a costly pass by Costley.
Love the pun.
Yes, a lovely get there from Kelly. And now Hawk Boy is fouled by Bush again.
It's the thing with Rapid League, it's such a quick fire game. One shot goes up quickly, it's a quick rebound. You can fall into a bit of a track meet and teams shooting the ball really quickly. So it's good to get little pauses like this where they can catch their breath again, because I'm sure they're getting a bit puffed.
So Hawkwood goes to the Chemist Warehouse stripe. Don't forget, we have 2 more funding rounds for the Hoops and Schools program coming this season. Another one going live in the middle of next week. So scan the QR code to find out more. Of course, thanks to the Chemist Warehouse. Great initiative in 2026. Deliberate play. There's not much pace or urgency to get the ball up court in this game so far, Kayla, is there?
Yeah, it's been a little bit stagnant. Hawks went out to a real good start early on, but Fi just not making it easy for anyone.
Well, we've got a technical problem with our feed at the moment, so apologies for that. We will keep you abreast of the score as best we can. Just reminding you, of course, at 4 o'clock this afternoon, we will have the NZNBL game for you between these two teams. So we're back again. Apologies for that short technical problem. Bay trailed by 1. Nice little 3-point play there for the Hawks, in fact, Kayla, wasn't it?
Yep, dropping back into a bit of a zone action here.
Here's Rapson. And that's good pressure by Carter. Defensively, he's been good in the game so far. Here's Murphy. Here's Ferguson. Working on Kelly. Kelly disappointed to give up the foul there.
Surprised we haven't seen a little double team from the Fi on defense whenever it goes into that short corner block, because there's always that moment when they catch it where they only see half of the floor. So yeah, I'm quite surprised to see that they haven't made that adjustment yet.
Oh, well, have to get you on the coaching staff. Go on, Kayla.
I take my hat off to all you coaches, honestly.
Wow, it's a never-ending quest for perfection in basketball.
Absolutely.
Tough game to perfect, isn't it? Tommy Ferguson at the line here. I mentioned Bazan warming into the last game in a bit. Here's another player that's, of course, had serious injury problems. And is probably grateful in many ways just to be playing again. So Hawke's Bay reversed that 4-point lead the Fi had. Now they're up by 1 again. Hawkboy. Collins, nice pass over to Thompson. Again, good screen skip by Collins, but there was good pressure from behind. That shot clock, I think the ball hit the rim there, so the shot clock hasn't reset as we see Rapson put up the 3. And it goes again from Flynn Rapson.
Rapson, 17 years old. It doesn't matter. He's playing fearless. It doesn't matter if he's playing with grown men. He is here to go.
2 from 2 now from the 3-point line for him. Here's Bush. He's going from long range. Now, Thompson. Here's Kelly again. Kelly again. Oh, steal by Murphy, who read that play easy. And Murphy helps himself to the 2 easiest points that he'll get all season.
Hawks really taking pride in their defense and making sure they are up in every passing lane, are making anything easy.
Well, he tried to get it to Collins, but there's the result of that play. Now Bush. Just as you think one of these two teams might pull away, back comes the other side. It's been the pattern so far as Eagle gives it to Ferguson. Nice pass back to Eagle. Now Murphy. Now Hopoi for the fight. Thompson looking for room down the lane rather, and tipped in by Josh Kelly.
Great awareness there from Thompson. On his drive, always has his radar ready wherever the open person is.
Here's Eagle. Now Carter. Last 10 seconds of the first half. Here's Murphy. Might be Kobe Carter. Yeah, there's a blocking foul by Jet Thompson. Feeling there he was on the move there, Kayla.
Carter's smart, making sure the ball goes up even as he's falling.
No doubt he's moving there.
Absolutely. He could have held the ball, but he actually threw it up, which is a really smart play from Kobe. Rocking the Kobe Sixers. Hailing all the way from Ngāti Kahungunu.
Yeah, great player, Kobe Carter. Got to make these free throw counts from the Chemist Warehouse stripe, though. 1.1 seconds left, which suggests we'll see a BNZ player timeout used by Tauranga.
See Jet Thompson talking to the ref.
Second one's missed as well. Oh, is there? Eagle. Good hustle from Eagle, even though it didn't go in.
I love him hunting that down. Every position matters. Every position.
Well saved 2 points there, Ezra Eagle. There's the halftime score, 18-16. The Whai outscoring Hawke's Bay by 1 in that quarter, just like they did in the first. Nothing really in it, though. It feels very, very tight, this game.
There's a few ebbs and flows that are happening between each quarter, but they seem to end on the same one. Yeah.
Chemist Warehouse stats, Flynn Rapson with those 2 threes leads all scorers, but it's a pretty even spread across all those 9 players, isn't it?
It's hard to know who to clamp down on the scout, you know, when everyone's a scoring threat.
Carter having mightn't have scored, but he's picked up 4 rebounds. Triple rebounds there to Hopoi and Kelly already as well. What about Christian McDaniel last night too? 14 rebounds in the Rapid League game. Extraordinary.
Quick math, 16 minutes in a Rapid League game, probably times that by about 2.5. That's like, what would that be in a 40-minute game?
I'll need my calculator to figure that out.
That's about 35.
Yeah, it's crazy. So Whai shooting the ball at the moment of 40%. Hawks at 30%. Been to the free throw line already on 11 occasions, Hawke's Bay in this game. It's a lot in the first half.
Yeah, quite a few foul counts from either side. I think it just more so reflects the intensity that both sides are playing, and both doing quite well in this Rapid League in their rankings. So making sure everyone counts, as we know. The Sal's NBL game is worth X amount of points, and also the Rapid League is as well. So every position matters, every point matters, and yep, every game matters. Shout out King Kapisi, the DJ of all DJs.
Yeah, we'll hopefully be back at the Tokomano Queens a little bit later on in the year as well.
He's a living legend, isn't he?
Yeah, 100% he is. Just don't ask me to sing or rap any of his tracks.
Hey, Rapson might be able to.
Haha.
That was so bad. Don't even laugh.
I knew we got you in for a reason,
laugh.
Kayla. Here's Jacob Murphy. Carter now. Here's Eagle. Nice pass into Bush. And Bush can't get the job. That's good defense by Kelly, not to give up the foul there.
Hey, and that was a really good high-low action. You had your big to big finding each other. Great look, just couldn't convert.
Rapson. Thompson and Murphy again getting tangled up. Thompson. Good get there by Kelly, and he's got a foul.
Both teams looking like they're fouling quite a bit this game.
Hello, what? Tauranga have been to the line. Well, this is just the 6th and 7th shots from the Chemist Warehouse striking the game, but Bar already been to the line for 11 shots. And Josh Kelly at the line, got his first points in his Cells NBL career last week.
How good. 4
free throws against the Tuatara. And he's got 2 more here in the Rapid League game. Tauranga up by 4 again. That equals their biggest lead of the game so far. Here's Eagle. Costly again. Murphy. Want to get it to Bush again. Bush working away on Hawkboy. Good defense again by the young players in the far side.
Great job from Hawkboy, just walling up straight, not getting out of his cylinder.
Bazant working off Hawkboy and getting a foul out of Kobe Carter. That's his second foul in the game. Bazant to inbounder. Kelly. Get a heat on him by Eagle. Bazant with 8 on the shot clock. Thompson. Jaden Bazant. That fadeaway jump shot that he so likes. Not getting the 2 points on this occasion. Here comes Murphy. Murphy ups the pace. Love it. There's Kelly, though, back to grab the rebound.
So fast as Murphy, as we see a quick, almost steal.
Kobe Carter.
Bit of a filet mignon at the end there.
Carter going to take a seat on the bench. That's his 3rd foul. He's going to bring Ferguson back into the game. And already Tauranga Whai in the bonus here. So we see Jet Thompson go to the free throw line. 3 points in the game, 3 rebounds as well. He's going to get hot in this game, Jet Thompson, at some point. He's been averaging 10 points per game and 4 rebounds a game so far in the Rapid League this season. So that lead there, 5, is as big as the game's been, or the lead has been for the Whai in the game. Hawke's Bay been up by 5 as well. I reckon they're due a comeback, Kayla.
I think so too. Just going to say, I think they're going to be resting Jet for the Cells NBL game later. Oh, what? I was going to say, that was an amazing airtime finish there. Almost.
Almost, exactly. Maybe give him a point for that. Now, here's Hawkboy.
Style points.
Yes, exactly. Here's Bazant for 3. He's away, but Kelly picks up the loose ball. Nice job by him. Second chance for the Whai here. Here's Bazant. Working off Collins. There's space there for Jaden Bazant. That's a lovely finish from Collins. It's about the 2nd or 3rd time we've seen Dion Collins set up a guard for a drive like that.
Oh, and JB was so smart. He read where the post player was. He turned his back, and he was just working off where his head was not looking.
Costly in the corner, not fouled by Rapson. Close call there. Just held his balance. Now Murphy again. Now Costly. Gives it back to Ferguson. 2 on the shot clock here. And don't think that shot got away, and that is a 24 seconds expiring there for the Hawks.
It's one of the worst feelings in basketball, Glenn, is making a beautiful shot, but it's just half a second too late.
Sounds like you're speaking from experience there, Kayla.
Yeah, I am. Nah.
Here's Bazant. Collins. Here's Bazant again. Rapson. So again, tough defense being played by the Bay here. There it is, the 3rd time in this game.
Doing what he does best. JB just caught his defender in a cage. Little snake dribble, pick and pop, right mid-range. Smooth operator, as Michael Jackson would say.
Exactly, 8 points now for Bazant. He's the leading scorer in the game. Now here's Bush again. Eagle. Hawke's Bay struggling for good looks in this game. Bush. Nice move from him. That's going to send him to the Chemist Warehouse strike for another couple of free throws.
Yeah, Hawks were off to a fantastic start, and I think the Whai made that adjustment forcing the Hawks to get into their offense off a different initiation look. And I think that's been the key difference, is disrupting how they get into their offense, which is then leading to, yeah, fewer clean attempts.
Have to push the third at the free throw line again. He's 2 from 5 in the game. Hawke's Bay letting some points slip from the free throw line now.
Very cool to see the Hawks wearing Te Matawa Maui, Whenua Māori, as he just comes off short there, Glenn.
Hawke's Bay haven't scored in this quarter yet. Here comes Rapson. Not often you see a team not scoring. Hawke's Bay might only get one more opportunity to score in this quarter.
I think you're right.
Oh, they've got it. Here comes Murphy. Now they've got to make it count here, Hawke's Bay. Murphy. Low percentage shot, easy rebound by Kelly. So Hawke's Bay, if Tauranga play this smartly, are not going to score in this quarter.
It's tough. That's tough to come back from if they're coming into the fourth quarter. But at least to stop here for the Hawks will be a bit of a boost.
Thompson, and that time tipped right down. Hawkboy for 3. Close call there, but that's a good quarter for the Whai. They've outscored Hawke's Bay 7-0 in that third quarter. Going to be hard for them to come back now. The Hawks, that 9-point margin.
9 points is a lot in this rapidly game, as we know, so fast, only 4 minutes. The Whai doing a fantastic job at adjusting to what this Hawks side are doing well. Yeah, I think just unable to convert.
Hawke's Bay got it going on. They're coached by Hoki-Younga. Team Bennett out the back there with the fancy new balance shoes.
I have to shameless plug. I actually painted those.
You painted them?
Yeah, it was a random little side hustle, but it's not about me. But shout out Matuatane for wearing those.
You'll have to fill us in on what that's all about, Kayla.
Look, all that is, Glenn, is confusion during lockdown.
Ah.
What am I doing with my life? Let's try painting shoes, huh?
God, you're taking me back there.
How was your lockdown, Glenn?
Great. I watched The Sopranos from start to finish.
I'm not going to lie, I've heard of The Sopranos, but I don't really know what that is or who they are. A series? I'm getting the eyeball. Great
TV show. I never watched it.
Okay.
I never watched it at the time. And then my wife said to me, hey, you should binge watch a show. So I thought, I wonder what I'm going to watch. And then I don't know why I jumped on The Sopranos, but I did. And so I watched The Sopranos, 7 seasons of it.
How many episodes?
I can't remember now. There's a lot there. But, mate, it's one of the great shows of all time. No doubt about that.
Okay, I'm trusting you, Glenn.
Yeah. Thompson picks up the early foul. So it's all going horribly wrong here for Hawke's Bay. And what you said before, Kayla, was spot on. You have a little bit of a rough patch in a rapidly game. It can often be the difference between winning and losing. It's that simple.
As my college coach used to say, basketball is a game of runs, and every possession matters. If you get a stop, next one you need to score. If they score, that can be the difference between, a 6-point difference just off that one possession.
Well, it might only take one basket for Hawke's Bay to kickstart again. Here's Bush. They're finding breaching this defense tough. Here's another example of that. Good combination there between Collins and Hawkboy.
Really high activity from these 5-post players and those pick and roll actions you can see, Glenn. They're making sure that they hedge, quickly recover, not making anything easy.
Murphy for 3. Can't nail it. And now here comes Jet Thompson. Whai in control of this game. Here's Thompson. Marked by Costley. Hawkboy. Rapson. 6 on the shot clock for Flynn Rapson. He's already got 2 3-pointers in the game. And that is a travelling violation against a 17-year-old.
These are great opportunities for our young players to be in scenarios where the clock's running down, they need to make reads, and I think it was the right read for him.
Here comes Murphy. Heartbreaker there for Jacob Murphy. Here comes Hawkboy. And Hawkboy's got the foul.
Whai just playing downhill at the moment. Hawks will need to quickly regroup and do as much as they can to just get a drive or draw a foul.
Still hard to believe. I keep harping on about this, Hawke's Bay fans, but this team of yours hasn't scored in the second half. There's been another minute and 6 seconds ticked by.
Play a timeout, perhaps.
They need to do something.
Karakia, perhaps.
Yeah. Cole Hawkboy back at the line. He's got 4 points in the game now. All 6 players used by Coach Sonny Tuaputa have scored, except for Dion Collins. But Collins has created 2 or 3 baskets with his excellent screens that he's executed in the game.
Yeah, there's so much contribution that can happen in a game of basketball off stats that either 1, aren't measured, or 2, aren't the most desired stats.
Carter almost losing possession to Ezra Eagle. Luckily he was there. It's going to be Hawks ball with 9 on the shot clock. There's Matt Lacey. NBL Coach of the Year.
Yes, congratulations, Matt Lacey. 2025 BBNZ Coach of the Year.
Carter.
There was a basket. Nice. We got a run coming. I can feel it.
Exactly. Just checking to see my glasses were still working okay, and they are.
Got your prescriptions done?
Yeah. Here's Bazan. Fact is, though, Tauranga can control this game now. There's Bazan with that fadeaway again. Can't nail that one as Costley picks up the ball.
You know, I stand by this. I still think JB is one of the smoothest players to come out of Aotearoa.
Absolutely. Love watching Jaden Bazan play. Tommy Ferguson is fouled, and he's going to go to the Chemist Warehouse stripe for a couple of free throws here. He's 3 from 3 in the game so far. 5 points for Ferguson. Just 2 minutes and 3 left. Spire got to keep believing here.
I always think there's learning opportunities in life, Glenn, and there's moments like this where, you know, you're down by quite a bit, but it's how you show up. It's not what the score is, it's how you respond in that moment. And yeah, for this Hawks side, 2 minutes left. How are they going to show up? They're going to keep playing till the end.
Exactly, but a full court pressure too. Oh boy, that's nice.
My goodness, just picking them apart. 5 offense, so well structured.
Oh boy, up to 7 points. Ferguson. Yeah, look at that commitment there from Rabson. Love it.
There he is. We saw it at 3x3 Nationals for his high school team. Arguably, he's almost a bit of a hybrid player. When he was playing 3x3, he was so physical, semi looking like sevens. But he's just such a tenacious young talent. I'm really excited to see what this next couple of years hold for him, because he's exciting. That's one word for him.
Speaking of 3x3, got to give a shout out to the New Zealand men's team, which is about to start their World Cup campaign.
Correct.
In the next day or two.
Really excited to watch the space. They placed first in the Asia Cup, I believe, 2 or 3 months ago. In phenomenal form. They've got shooters. They've got Tong on the inside, who is arguably the best IQ 3-on-3 player I've ever seen play. And they just got some flat-out hoopers in that team.
It's really neat to see a New Zealand team at the 3x3 World Cup. All the best to the team and the 4 players and the coach. Bush. Foul by Hawkboy.
That was actually really good offense. It was early in the shot clock, but that dime of a pass, just baseline. More of that for the Hawks is good.
Bush going back to the free throw line here. He's got 4 points in the game. He's 2 from 6. Got to get these 2 free throws here, Clifton.
Ka mau te wehi.
Spain still trail by 12 with only a minute 34 left. Hard to believe they're right in this game at halftime. They're only 2 points down, 18-16. Kelly look for a bit of a showtime play, but Kobe Carter will send him a strong message. Now what about Clifton Bush here? That's how to do it.
Didn't need the foul call. He got the finish.
Thompson. Little reach in from Jacob Murphy. Right under Ryan Jones's nose.
I really love the hezzy dribble that Jet Thompson plays with. Some of the best guards you might actually post as well, that you might watch play, are not necessarily the fastest, but the ones that can change pace the quickest. And he's so good at going, freezing the defense, and then moving again, and right there he drew the foul.
So hard to defend, isn't it?
He's got people on skates, yep.
Thompson at the line here, he's got 7 in the game. 5 from 6 from the free throw line. Excellent job again, 5 rebounds. He's just all heart and courage in this rapidly team for the fight. This is this player here, Jacob Murphy. Is Rapson again getting in, making a nuisance of himself?
Yep, Rapson never shies away from a challenge.
Costly to inbound it here. Murphy for 3. Hawke's Bay need this, but it's no good. There's Murphy again. Eagle for 3 this time. And it goes from Ezra Eagle. 9-point margin with 50 seconds left. Thompson. Cole Hopoi.
Weight room, Glenn.
Yeah, Kobe Carter got one put on his foot there. Here goes Bush. Kelly with the foul. In fact, that might go on Dion Collins. Tauranga having fun though.
It's the main thing. Sometimes we get so wrapped up in the game, who's winning, who's losing, but having fun.
Yeah, well, Bush has had fun in this game. I think it's going to be a losing effort, but he might crack double figures here, Clifton Bush.
Yeah, that's really commendable in 16 minutes of play.
Don't forget at 4 o'clock this afternoon, and that's 17 minutes. We'll have the Cells NBL game for you between these two teams. Jordan Natai, tall black, playing his first game for the Whai this season.
It'll be a good one, won't it?
He's teaming up with his old buddy Ruben Tarangi. And here's the Whai, looking to soak some time up off the clock here. Thompson again. And Eagle's got the rebound, and there's the BNZ player timeout called by Ezra Eagle. Chance for you to get your ticket to the big game by scanning the QR code. 5,000 tickets to give away again. And just fill out your details once you scan that QR code. And get your ticket to the BNZ big game. Thanks, of course, to the BNZ. Let's see what Hawke's Bay can do here. Every basket counts in this league, remember. Goes on to the points differential. Murphy for 3. Rapson with the rebound. Now BNZ player timeout called by him. Again, a chance to scan that QR code to get your ticket to the big game. Courtesy of the great investors of New Zealand Basketball, BNZ.
Actually, really good sideline action we saw from Hawks. They look really good when they execute what they're wanting to run. It's just a matter of, you know, once again, the speed and the pace of this rapid league game. Can they get to that, or will they fall into the transition game?
Yeah, the same thing will apply in the Cells NBL game as well too, won't it? Here we go. Let's see what Rapson can do here with Thompson. Another foul, this time by number 1, Kobe Costley. Thompson going back to the free throw line again for Tauranga. These free throws, he'll be right on his season's average of 10 points. Excellent all-round game from Thompson. 2 assists, 5 rebounds. He has been excellent once again. There's 10 points for him. One more chance here for Hawke's Bay. Murphy, stolen by Thompson. Let's see what Kelly can do. Nice pass into Rapson. Don't know if that one's going to count. It isn't.
Unlucky there from Rapson. A little bit frustrated, but that's all right, man. Keep moving forward as the Whai come away with a 39-28 win over the Hawks.
Yeah, pretty good win for them, wasn't it?
Awesome win.
Strangled the life out of Hawke's Bay, particularly in that third quarter when they held them scoreless. That really proved the difference. So the Whai went on and have now posted their 7th win from 9 games in the Rapid League. And look at that nice even spread of scoring, Kayla. The thing of beauty.
Yeah, that's a great sign from any team is how spread the scoring is. Hopoi coming away with 11 points. Did so well to just be a big presence on the inside. Kelly, 7 rebounds. And Carter doing a great job defensively as well, as we see. A bit low on the assist there from the Whai, but they just scored so well at the rim, it didn't even matter. And once again, Carter making his presence known on the defensive end there.
Great job too by Thompson, Hawkboy and Rapson. Quick hands from all 3 players on certain occasions. So there it is, it's the Whai winning the Rapid League game 39-28. Congratulations to them. Stick around though, in 13 minutes we have the Cells NBL game for you between the 2 teams. That's coming up really shortly.
This is the time now for Tauranga Whai. What I want you to do is get your soft toys out, steal it off mum, steal it off dad, pull it out, put the lights on the back of your phone, and hold your phone high in the sky, and wave it from side to side, because it is time right now to bring it out to the Tauranga's Tauranga Whai!
Yeah, hi everybody. Great to have your company for this Cells NBL game here in Tauranga as the lights come back on in the stadium here. We're not too far away from a start in this match here between the Whai and the Hawks from Hawke's Bay. And this will be the second time these two teams have met this season, with the Whai getting a win in the opening round, 101 to 95. Since then, though, the Whai only won one game. Their last win was the 18th of April. Dare I say it, 6 weeks ago. Kayla Manui-Rarangi is with me, and Kayla, yeah, the Whai's been through a real tough run, haven't they? They've lost their last 6 straight, and it hasn't been much better for Hawke's Bay.
Tēnā koe e hoa o tira, tēnā tātou katoa. Welcome everyone tuning in from home. Grab your cuppa, grab your bicky, and get comfortable. But as you said, Glenn, correct, the Whai is struggling at the moment, coming off of 6 losing games. So this is massive for them. This is a mana game, and it's a matter of who's going to show up, who wants it the most. The Whai playing at home, they've got the addition of Jordan Ngatai this game, so it's very exciting to see how they shape up. And then for this Hawks side, they take pride in their offense, but can they clamp down on defense?
Make sure you get some votes for the Whai, though, by scanning that QR code on the YourShout.vote poll. Come on. Don't doubt that's going to even up as we move through. Yes, the Whai had a tough loss in their last game to the Tuatara, but Nick Tata missing in that game due to illness, and they've since added Jordan Ngatai, very experienced player, of course, is a 4-time NBL winner. I think we can't understate the input and the influence that he's going to have on this Whai team, Kayla.
Tall black vet is Ngatai, just coming back from Japan. He's going to be a great insertion into this team, and I'm excited to see how they form around him, or him forming around the team.
Exactly. Well, there are the top 6 at the moment. Sharks on top. They've been in brilliant form of late, and see if they can maintain their position at the top of the table. They're next in action tomorrow. Check out the games to come in just a moment. There are the Whai and the Hawks. They're occupying 2 of the bottom 3 spots at the moment, both having won just the 2 games each. But let's see, I've got a funny feeling, even though they're down the table. But we're going to be in for a tight game this afternoon.
I think so. I think this game is crucial for either side. We've come over the halfway point of the season, and so a lot of these teams, this is going to be a confidence boost, or it's going to continue the ripple effect. So massive game if we're talking momentum for the rest of the season, Glenn.
Speaking of massive games, all these rivalry matches coming up over the next couple of days. Later today, the Rams host the Giants in Christchurch, then a doubleheader tomorrow. We've got the classic Auckland derby again between the Bulls and the Tuatara down in Pukekohe. And then the Southern Derby, Otago hosting Southland. Always a bit of shark blood could be spilt in that game. And speaking of near neighbours going at it, the Jets, after their win last night at home to the Saints in Palmerston North, and of course the Webster brothers are together for the very first time in an NBL, in the same NBL team. They played their first game together for Manawatu last night. And we had a bit of drama in that one, and you missed it. Of course, Corey Webster was ejected from the game in the third quarter, picking up 2 technical fouls in the space of 20 seconds. And despite that, the Jets got the job done and went on and beat the Airs pretty comfortably in that clash.
Guarantee he's going to drop at least 30 that next game.
Yeah, probably. I suspect you'll be right on the money. Right, let's have a look at these starting fives now. No change here to the Hawke's Bay team. Jackson Ball, Keanu Rasmussen, Jeremy McLaughlin, Dan Greta, and Chase Jeter. Let's hear from a man we've all got high hopes for in the future, Jackson Ball.
All right, the Hawks, they had a little bit of a misstep last round, Jackson. So what are the key work-ons that you and the team are focusing on to getting back in the winning ways with this game?
Yeah, I think this week was just about playing with more physicality and more urgency. I think teams are just getting a little bit, like they've been getting it pretty easy against us, so just turning it up and making things harder for the other team.
Nice, and there's been a big new signing for the Whai, so how are you going to approach kind of like tapping down on the attack from the new Whai player?
Yeah, I mean, we've already played this team, and obviously adding Ngatai and Stoddart from the last time we played them's a massive difference. So I guess shutting down those guys like Tay Murray and Ruben Tarangi who killed us last time, and then locking into what Ngatai and Stoddart do best.
Jackson Ball, who's, well, I'm sure he's due a big game as well. He's been going at 19 points per game at 47%. He's also been grabbing 4 rebounds and 4 assists. So the 18-year-old still doing the business. Usually enjoy watching him play his final season in New Zealand for a while, one would think. Let's have a look at the starting 5. And we don't see Jordan Ngatai in there, but we do see Nick Tata back in after missing the Tuatara game with illness. But Nick Stoddart there again, Tay Murray, Ruben Tarangi, and Xander Masters. Let's hear from Jordan Ngatai about how he's feeling about slotting into this Whai team.
Jordan Ngatai, so good to have you back in the Sal's NBL and back in Aotearoa as well. What have you been up to since coming back?
So obviously just seeing some family in there, but I was just previously in Japan, and yeah, it's good to be back.
Awesome. And so you've arrived at the Whai. They're in a bit of a tight pinch at the moment, so what's the method of attack that you're going to be bringing?
Honestly, just try and fit in and try and make the game easier than what it is for these guys. Like, not trying to take over anything, just trying to be a complimentary piece, and then hopefully that can just help us get a couple wins.
I'm sure they're stoked to have you, so good luck for your first game with the Whai.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, short and sweet, Jordan Ngatai, who's got experience, of course, at the Nuggets, the Saints, the Jets, the Airs, and Hawke's Bay. His last in the Saints last year. Ruben Tarangi is another player to watch. He's been going at 23 points per game at 62%. He had a tough day at the office last week. He forced into the 5 position, marking Chris Johnson and also Rob Lowe. And looking forward to seeing that Tarangi-Greta battle. We've got the Energizer Bunny and Dan Greta up against Ruben Tarangi. A touch of class about him. And it's going to be a great matchup, Kayla.
Totally, Glenn. Hawks side, they don't struggle too much with scoring, but their gap is making sure that they stop the other team on defense. So for them, it will be key, as mentioned too by Ball, making sure they're physical and not giving the Whai any easy baskets. On the contrary, for the Whai, they look best when they're playing downhill. So for them, Ngatai coming in, it's going to be important for them that they just play, they find their flow, and they get their dub that they're so eager to get.
Yeah, I think both teams are in that category, aren't they, after being, well, taken to the cleaners really in their last games, with the Hawks losing to the Saints 107 to 79. And tell you what, it wasn't much better for the Whai. They got hammered by the Tuatara, 96 to 71. Pretty ugly scorelines. And there is Jordan Ngatai, 4-time NBL winner. Debut for the Tall Blacks back in 2013, just back from Japan. He's also got experience in Austria. He's lots of experienced, of course, player. Only imagine too how much of a hand he's going to be off the court too for this team.
Yeah, Ngatai is such a vet for this side. He's a real quiet leader too. He's one of those guys, he plays by example. He doesn't have to be talking in people's faces. He'll do what needs to be done. And I really liked what he said earlier. He'll just slot in where the team needs him to be. And that mindset is what makes a great side. Guys willing to fill whatever role they need to. And so I'm really excited to see how the Whai show up today.
Indeed, and of course, Ngatai playing in his 16 now. He's just such a steadying influence for all the teams that he's played with down through the years. We got a shot at Dan Greta just before. 21 points per game at 47%. And there we are. Amazing what a bit of influence can do, can't you? On the Your Shout.vote poll. Now the Hawks need a bit of love, don't they?
They do.
Come on. Well, still a good little crowd here at Tauranga for this game. Chase Jeter again for Hawke's Bay. Again, they've been more competitive with him back in the lineup. Certainly undersized without him. Found it very tough at the start of the NZNBL season.
Both sides have quite an interesting spread in their roster. None actually having your traditional point guard who would be purely pass first, low scoring, high assists. Our quote-unquote point guards or playmakers for either side have very strong scoring abilities. So their point guards are looking to score as well. So we're going to see multiple people from either side creating. Rasmussen and Greta on this Hawk side are great. And then also we've got Pazant, Murray, Stoddard and Te Rangi for this Whai side. So both have an equal spread of pretty great playmakers.
Yeah, with Tata and Ngatai, the Whai team are definitely looking a little bit more balanced. Likewise with Jeter coming in. Get dead right there. So the dynamics at play here of both teams are a little different now, given or compared to when they first meet each other back in the first round.
Jeter got the double socks on at the moment. I feel like that's a sign that you've played some high-level basketball. Is that's how the real OGs rock the socks.
100 games of Div 1 in the States. It's not bad, eh? The Chase Jeter. 2 years at Duke, 2 years at Arizona. Pretty decent colleges there.
Arizona, everyone knows the name. Made a few Final Four appearances. That's a massive program to be coming from.
Ryan Jones, Reese Hamilton and Bryn Watson got the whistles for this one. You missed the Rapid League game. That was won by the 539 to 28 with Cole Hawkboy and getting 11 points. The leading scorer in that game with Jet Thompson, 10.
I always love how they bring one of the tamariki onto the court to bring the ball, and you never know, for that kid, he might be the future Michael Jordan.
Yeah, 100%. All right, let's get this game underway. Tata and Jeter with the tip. That'll be won by Nick Tata. Now here comes Stoddard for the Whai. What if both teams make a good start here? Don't want to be chasing the game early. Stoddard over to Tarangi. Stoddard to Tata!
Oh my goodness, Tata Rawa Atu, beautiful read there. Alley-oop, all the way from like the three-point line, Glenn, what the heck?
Can't believe not anyone got to their feet. All in a day's work here in Tauranga as Greta looks to respond, and there's Murray with the rebound. If we're going to get a better first basket in the season than that, as Murray goes high, can't nail it, Ball's got it. Pushing it to Greta straight away. Ball wide open for three. There's Murray with the rebound.
Great first look from Ball, we know he can shoot it. That's a good range check shot right there.
Tarangi. Now Masters. See the Masters. Murray, Jeter and Tata is going to be a good battle all game. Stoddart. Oh, communication breaking down there between Jeter and Greta.
A beautiful pick and pop there from Stoddard nonetheless. He read the defense. They were trailing him from behind, saw the gap. Just a simple little pick and pop there.
Masters. Straight away, Tarangi. Murray's been in excellent form. He's going to be a player to watch in this game as well as he looks to get around McLaughlin. Can't do so. Now Greta with the rebound. Greta all the way. And that's classic Dan Greta.
Flash. He was gone.
Murray now back to Stoddard. No foul as Tarangi's got it. Murray again. Tarangi might fancy his chances here against McLaughlin. Might get the roll off the rim though, and here comes Rasmussen. Rasmussen, another player that loves to drive like Greta. No foul against Tata. Steal by Tane Murray. It's back in the hands though of Rasmussen. 5 on the shot clock for Hawke's Bay here. McLaughlin, look out. Well, in the end, a soft finish there from McLaughlin.
Could have been protecting the knees. We thought it was going to be a posterized, but nonetheless, a poster, a layup, 2 points.
Well, why extend unnecessary energy, Kayla,
Absolutely.
when the points all count the same? Yes.
Save the anti-flame cream.
Murray. Well, he's astray with that one. Now Greta. Just looking a little bit on the run there at the other end of the court as Greta can't nail the triple. Murray again with the pace of this game. It's impressive to start with. Tarangi. He just gave it straight away there to Jeremy McLaughlin. Jeter can't catch up with that one.
Timely pause, perhaps a good chance for both sides to breathe as we can see a bit of a track meet there. Easy to fall into that early on in the game, both teams hunting down a good score. It was about 4 to 5 possessions here, Glenn, of back and forth.
Yeah, energy sapping stuff, wasn't it?
There he is. Jordan Ngatai all the way from just fresh out of Japan, actually.
Exactly. He's so new they haven't even put his name on the back of his singlet.
I reckon call him 7-Eleven.
Tarangi. His job as he gets on the board for a 3-point play, Ruben Tarangi.
Tarangi's such a vet. He reads the back line, and if you've got the defender in front of you, that is a green light to rip and go. Help side wasn't there. Vet experience. Ruben Tarangi.
Of course, another season in the Breakers is going to rapidly approach for Ruben Tarangi. And there's the 3-point play converted from the Chemist Warehouse stripe. Tauranga up by 1 point. All this razzle-dazzle play, Kayla, and we've only had 1 point in the first 3.5 minutes. Poor pass by Ball, got picked off comfortably there by Stoddart. Murray again over to Tarangi. Now Ngatai. Good matchup as he posts up here against Rasmussen. Oh, Rasmussen left him alone and he missed.
Bit of a smart play there from Rasmussen. Often the defense doesn't expect you as, oh my goodness, that just flew all the way back to Tauranga.
That is Josh Kelly out there already, and there's Tarangi converting. Well, interesting call by Matt Lacey to throw the 17-year-old out there inside the first 4 minutes, and there is the reward.
Why not?
Foul by Stoddart.
What we're seeing here are the Whai are really pressuring up early for this Hawks team. Matt Lacey, 2025 BBNZ Coach of the Year, e mihi ana kia koe, Matt. Wanting to apply that pressure, and it's one of those things, if Hawks don't get into their offense easily, that's good for the Whai.
That foul went on Kelly, in fact. Now here's Jeter working on the 17-year-old and winning the day easily there, Chase Jeter. First points of the game for him. Here's Stoddart. Ngatai. By Ball. Meantime, Ngatai giving it to Kelly. And there's Josh Kelly getting his first field goal in his Cells NBL career.
How good, young man, and good extra pass there from Ngatai. He read the help side yet again. That's the key with the pick and roll action.
McLaughlin working on Jordan Ngatai, and Ngatai, good hands from him. Stoddard. Goes Nick Stoddard. Oh, speaking of good hands. Went too quick there from Rasmussen. He's going to be pinged for a foul.
Like that ball pressure, though.
A couple of fouls conceded by the Bay. Stoddard. Murray. Can't get the feeling just going yet, Tane Murray, but he will at some point. Stoddard with another steal. Now Murray puts up the triple. And McLaughlin's got it. Rasmussen. And it goes from Keanu Rasmussen.
Beautiful read there from Rasmussen. He saw the defense dropped underneath the zone. Quick little three-pointer, nothing but net.
Absolutely. Now Rasmussen can score, Kayla. 35 points is a season's high score.
He's dangerous. Depending on what day he's having, he can absolutely light it up.
Another little reach in this time by number 99. No, number 88 rather. That is Chase Jeter. He set a screen there for Keanu Rasmussen. Yeah, Rasmussen's season's high score is actually 39 points. That was against the Giants.
That's ridiculous.
12 days ago.
It's like a point a minute.
Here's Tarangi. Banks it in nicely there. There's a cool head.
He's always so cool, calm and collected. All the time.
5 back up by 2. Alonzo Burton out there now. Here he is for 3. Nice rebound by Stoddard. He's made a good start to the game. Now Tarangi. Working away on Jackson Ball, his Tall Blacks teammate, and winning the day there, Tarangi.
Third consecutive basket for Tarangi in the same spot on the floor. High IQ players know where they want to score the rock, and they'll do anything they can to get there.
Here's Rasmussen again. Out by 4, Rasmussen. Well, down goes Bush. It's going to be Tauranga ball. Cole Hawkboy checks into the game. Tarangi's made a very good start as he takes on the bench. He's got 9 points already. Now, he didn't score at all in the first quarter against the Tuatara. Mind you, his role was different in that game. He's feeling a lot more comfortable now, back in that familiar position of his, Kayla.
Absolutely, and I think the help of Ngatai just alleviating some of that weight to carry is freeing up his offensive game a lot more.
It's Kelly back to Bazan. Kelly looking to set a screen for him. Bazan still has it. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Bazan. Silky smooth again.
So smooth, Michael Jackson. Smooth operator is Bazan. So crafty with the rock in hand and knows how to finish off the glass even.
Breeder, no foul there. In fact, there was a foul. How did that go in?
I think that got snow on that ball. That was so high, and I think it bounced off something in the air and then just dropped directly into the basket.
It bounced off a Wi-Fi signal.
Man, a bit of Bluetooth? No way. Shout out Breeder.
I mean, he'll never score a basket like that in his career.
That's the most unconventional shot I think I've seen. I absolutely rate it. Bro's looked like he's been through the wars already.
Exactly. Don't know if that's a good or a bad sign for Hawke's Bay, especially with only 7 minutes played in this game. Breeder for the three-point play, and then it goes for Hawke's Bay. Back to a three-point game. Bazan. Here's Tata. Just adds that physicality. Alone Nick Tata to the 5. Such an important part of the game they were missing last week. Now Jordan Ngatai. That's a good play to Hawkboy, but good defense by Hawke's Bay, here comes Greeter again. Burton back to Bush for three. On a fall, and here's that come off. It's come off, McLaughlin.
You've got to shoot that shot if you're Bush. Great read. The defense was, you know, below the free throw line. So, yeah, awesome read. Just wasn't able to convert.
Zant bringing the ball down court. Here's Hawkboy. Carter running around as Tame Murray, who still hasn't scored yet. Nice rotation out to Ngatai. Picked up by Tata, who helps himself to two more.
How good. This Phi side absolutely punishing this Hawks defense. They're trailing everything. It's creating an open lane. And Phi like to make the extra kick out from the free.
4 points for Tata now. 5-point lead again for the home team. It's Rasmussen. Greeter's got Bazan in front of him. Nice defense by Jaden Bazan. Here comes Ngatai. Oh, Bazant.
Oh, the Red Sea was parted.
And he went swimming, didn't he?
He absolutely did. He's got his nice little nonchalant jog as he walks back. JB, so effortless, splitting the gap. The defense anticipated a bit of a handoff there. No, not today.
All looked so easy there for Jaden Bazant. So timeout called by Will Lopez, the coach for Hawke's Bay. It's a 19-point game, and Tauranga in a much stronger position than they were 7 days ago against the Tuatara. Lacey and the coaching staff will be feeling a lot better about that. A really strong start from them. They're shooting the ball well, they're working well. Just playing with a bit more composure than they've perhaps been missing in the past few weeks, Kayla.
Jordan Ngatai, he hasn't scored yet, but he's already shifted something in this team. They're playing with a little bit more confidence in each other. And yeah, just doing so well with that.
Good to see Carter Hawkboy there. Out the back, a former Phi player, the brother of Cole. Carter back from his first year in American college. What a prospect he is for New Zealand basketball going forward as well.
Really feeling my age because it's players that I remember from high school are now returned from college, and it's super cool to see that pathway now for a lot of our rangatahi coming through. That college is there for a lot of them, Aussies there if they want, but so cool to come back to Aotearoa and play in this Sal's NBL, and it's for that next generation, for our young ones to see where they can be.
Yeah, Carter Hawkboy, of course, is part of that under-19 New Zealand team that finished 4th at the World Cup last year. Here comes Greeter. Jackson Ball was in that team too. Here's Burton. Off the glass again on Hawke's Bay. Can't find a way through again. Here comes Murray. Bazan.
Yeah, no words on that one, just ooh.
6 points for Bazan. Looks like he's enjoying himself again. It's great to see. Here's Greeter.
Oh, my goodness. Greeter splits the gap.
And he's been pinged for a technical after having a crack at the referee for not picking up a three-point play. The referee was having none of it. Greeter. Having a free throw here for Tane Murray from the Chemist Warehouse stripe. So here come Tauranga again through Bazan. Tata. Tarangi back on court now. Here's Xander Masters. Masters, a little reach in there. Foul's going on. Alonso Burton. Greeter was involved there. It would have been a disaster if Dan Greeter had picked up a second foul in quick succession.
4 fouls already for this Hawks side. The Phi will be looking to get a bit of a 2-for-1 here, making sure they score, they get a stop, and try and fit one more possession in.
Yeah, Jeter's picked up 2 fouls already for Hawke's Bay. Xander Masters at the line here. And a young player who's looking much more comfortable in this league, 12 months on from last year. He started in 9 of the games, all 9 games for the Whai. Coming from 2 and Bush. Good hustle from him to get it back there for Hawke's Bay. Now, important here, Hawke's Bay only scored 14 points in this first quarter. Jackson Ball lobs it in for McLaughlin. And tipped in nicely there by Kobe Carter. 2 important points for the Hawks.
Huge play there from Carter, hailing all the way from Ngāti Kahungunu. Such a good job at just chasing down that ball as Bazant will look for one more play here.
Last 10 seconds of the first quarter. Here's Tarangi. Bazant on for his buzzer beaters. He wants to put it up, Bazant. Ooh, he wasn't far away.
Good.
It'll be a 7-point margin for the Tauranga Whai. Excellent first quarter for them. They really navigated their way through that first 10 minutes expertly. And they got a 23-16 lead at the end of the first. It is heading into the second quarter. Tauranga up by 7. Leading scorer at the moment, Ruben Tarangi with 9. Jaden Bazant with 6. Nick Tata with 4. And for Hawke's Bay, Greta active as always. He's got 7 points. And there's the large meatball for $35. Sells ball at 26 as the online code. Scan that QR code. That pizza valid until next Tuesday. That special it sells. Now, let's see what Hawke's Bay can do. Even though they're down by 7 here, Kayla, I feel like they've got the game still there. They want it, but they just got to be a bit more careful. Throw the ball away like that. Rasmussen for 3 again. Oh, that's a great shot from Keanu Rasmussen.
Great shot, absolutely. He knew his defense needed to, his offense, sorry, needed to get a basket in. So that's a great start for them this quarter.
Yeah, it wasn't easy, that one. Now Tata comes Tane Murray. Murray's gone, picked up the foul. He'll go back to the Chemist Warehouse stripe. Tane Murray, player for Tauranga. He's been going at 22 points per game this season. Very acceptable 43%.
Great percentage, and been really impressed with this Whai offense. Super punishing the defense of the Hawks, who are very aggressive and trail everything. So that key is opening up as Murray nails that first free throw.
He doesn't often miss free throws. Tane Murray, 82% on the season. Lead back out to 6. Here's Rasmussen, who's got 6 points so far, 2 3-pointers. Bush wide open. Deliberately so, and he makes them pay. Clifton Bush.
He was heating up in the rapid game earlier, and he's continuing it as he's found his form so well.
Hawke's Bay closed the gap. Tarangi. Masters back to Stoddard. Stoddard, the lane opens up. Nice rotation there from Tarangi. Masters. And Tarangi rattles one home.
Beautiful basketball there. Why, just fantastic. One dribble in, kick it to the open player on the perimeter. That is when they're playing their best basketball.
Tarangi looks like and feels like he's in a bit of a mood. Here's Bush. Bush gets his own rebound. Good work by Clifton Bush. Oh, Carter just couldn't regather. And here comes Nick Stoddard. He's short with that one. Bush has got it. Now Rasmussen. Rasmussen, nice pass. And Jackson Ball, there he is, getting on the score sheet for the first time in the game. And Matt Lacey doesn't like that one. Timeout called as Hawke's Bay finally get some momentum into their game.
Bit of razzle-dazzle there from Rasmussen. He's such a catalyst for offense for this side. Doing a great job at reading that baseline cut of Ball. And just like that, 4-point gap now.
It was 7 a moment ago. Hawke's Bay have looked much better, haven't they? So we see Dan Greeter getting things going again, and that's that technical foul we saw earlier. Clifton Bush. Yeah. Hasn't really been effective from long range so far today. But that's a lovely finish there from Jackson Ball. Good combination with Rasmussen.
If I rely heavily on their outside defender, and when there's one breakdown moment like that, the other team makes them pay for it.
Feeling of these first, what's that, almost 2 minutes of the second quarter, Kayla. Much better for Hawke's Bay.
They've just come in with a bit more energy. I think their first quarter was super quiet, and that can be the case when you're on the road playing away from home. You don't have your typical crowd. There's a bit of noise happening. We've got the good fans here in Tauranga Whai. So yeah, I think they've really switched it on. And once again, this game comes back to who wants it the most. Both teams coming off a couple losses, and so this is pivotal coming into the second half of the season. One win can actually almost be the ripple effect for the rest of the season. Yeah, it's a good point. Particularly if you're down where these two teams are at the moment. You know, 11th and 9th. You know, now's the time. Otherwise, you're going to leave your run too late. Absolutely, and it's quite easy for players to tap out if it's starting to be losing games. So, yeah, staying in it is the key. Nartai, nice hands. Over to Stoddard in the corner. Gonna work on Bush here. Good defense by Clifton Bush. 3 on the shot clock. Oh, that was almost brilliant. Lovely offensive rebound on the weak side by Stoddard. Here's Tarangi. Oh, Ruben ki Tarangi. Ruben ki te whenua. Yet again, Glenn, he's reading the backside defense. There's no help side. He's taking his player one-on-one every time. 14 points. Lovely move around Nick Tata there. Now, speaking of lovely moves. That was it was still a delightful move. Glenn didn't get the finish. Credit to the move. He missed an open goal there as Stoddard makes them pay, and all of a sudden, Tauranga reassert their dominance. A little off-foot finish there from Stoddard. Was able to stretch out over the bigger defender. Beautiful kiss off the glass. Nice little run put together by the Tauranga Whai. Ball misses the 3. No, it drops in. Some players just get the roll off the rim, and Jackson Ball's one of them. Jackson Ball is an absolute hooper. Watch this space, Etiwi. Off to America very soon. He's an exciting young talent. And off to Wisconsin now. Here's Tarangi. Again, too good there. No, good work by Ball. Got away with that one. Reader. Slapped out of his hands. Nice work from Rasmussen to regather. And Greeter can't get it. Here comes the Whai. And Murray. Stoddard. Reach in by Bush. You can feel it getting a little bit chippy, both sides. It's a bit more of a even matchup now, so we can see the physicality coming through.
Now Kelly and Hopoi, the two 17-year-olds coming back into the game. It's good faith shown by Matt Lacey. Kelly's coming back into the game on 2 fouls. Would you believe so far he's the only player to have conceded fouls for the Whai in the game?
Wow.
Nice pass by Kelly. Only misses the layup. Here comes Stoddard. Stoddard for 3. Hawke's Bay have got it. Here's Paul. Jeter. Rasmussen. Going to go around. That was Hopoi. Scrappy again, and Greta.
Oh,
yeah.
my goodness.
Jeter can't get it, though. He will now. Boy, that 2 points took a lot of effort.
That it did. 2 points nonetheless.
You know what, though? That margin is back to 3 just when it threatened to break clear again, the fight.
Yeah, Hawks staying in it. As you can see, they've dropped to a bit of a 2-3 zone here, switching up their defenses.
Oh, no luck again for Tane Murray. And here comes Jeter with Greta. Cheetah Greta. Oh, lovely pass, McLaughlin.
Oh.
And that's gone in. That's a counter from Jeremy McLaughlin.
Both players are okay. Tane Murray got up quite high on that. His vertical is insane, but he is okay. He's up. Wow.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Tane Murray probably a bit lucky there not to get a serious injury.
I'm just shook if that McLaughlin was pointing at the floor when he was down.
Chance to remind you of the Hoops and Schools program. Of course, we've got another opportunity for you. Regional opening up for you coming up in the middle of next week. Another funding round. Thanks to the Chemist Warehouse, of course. The Hoops and Schools program with every free throw made contributing to that fantastic initiative. We've got a tie ball game now. Lovely comeback from the Hawke's Bay. As we see Hopoi. His layups were falling in that first quarter. They're not falling now for the Whai, are they?
Yeah, Hawks have started to do a 2-3 zone. They've realised the key is wide open for this Whai side, and that's a really good adjustment there.
And the Hawks have done brilliantly to fight back from a 9-point deficit. And they might be able to take the lead there through the long arms of Chase Jeter. And they do. Another timeout called by Matt Lacey.
Just like that, Hawks up by 4. They've just had a bit more intensity. And as I've mentioned earlier, the 2-3 zone is working really effectively against this Whai side. We go into a 2-3 zone to open up. You know, you're trying to force the other side to shoot those threes on the weak side wing or at the top. So that's been a great adjustment. No middle penetration is forcing this Whai side to make some forced shots.
Well, Chase Jeter now with 8 points, and Hawke's Bay have outscored Tauranga so far in this quarter, 20-9, and we've still got 4.5 to play.
Ruben Terangi on 14 points, and the next highest scorer is Tata on 4. So, yeah, the scoring is a lot more spread on this Hawks side. We have, you know, numbers 7, 6, 6, 5, 5 on the Hawks, and then on the Whai it's 14. 4, 3, 2, 1. So it just speaks to the spread of scoring.
Tane Murray is 0 from 7 in the game, Caleb. That is ugly for Tane Murray, and he's not used to that.
Yeah, it can be real frustrating going through a scoring route as, you know, quite a dominant scorer for this side. It's a mental thing in that you actually just need to see the ball go through the basket one time. And often it starts with drawing a foul, getting to the line and shooting a free throw. And physically seeing the ball go through the rim is a confidence boost that, hey, okay, I got this, we can go.
I've got no doubt Tane Murray's going to come through this in this game. No doubt about it. As Stoddard comes forward for Kelly. Natai. Murray's still out there, he's in the top corner there. Marked by Jacob Murphy. Here's Stoddard with the lane opening up. Kelly. Working hard, getting the ball back for his team. Great job by him. And here he is in possession. Murray hammered. Take your pick there. Jacob Murphy, Dan Greta. Foul them both.
Why not? Smothering defense there from the Hawks. They're switching quite a bit. They've actually moved through a lot of different defenses, which makes it hard for this Whai offense to know, okay, what can we get to?
Watch Murray here. Double whammy. I'm pretty sure that foul didn't go on Dan Greta. There's Tame Murray. He's a fine player. Don't worry about him.
Product of Virginia. Great Division I program over in the States.
Exactly, he had an excellent career over there, didn't he? Here we see Jordan Ngatai. Stoddart, no foul against Jackson Ball there. Oh, and there's Murphy throwing it away to Murray. Murray gets it in. There we go, look out.
Confidence boost. Don't let him get hot.
Exactly, that could be the ticket to a bad next 3.5 minutes for Hawke's Bay. Here's Jeter. Murphy, punished for that errant pass. Chase Jeter, mucked by the 17-year-old again. Josh Kelly, he's an annoying centre, isn't he? Oh, what about that from McLaughlin? That was a tough three-pointer.
Great shot there. Defense just pulled a little bit off the corner, gave him the green light, nailed it.
Spade back up by 3. Going through a sticky little period there, the Hawks. Here comes Stoddart again. Almost lost by Hawk Boy. Back to Stoddart. Now Ngatai for 3. Rebound by Kelly. Here's Ngatai.
Kelly's been great. I can't imagine going back to high school basketball for him after this.
Exactly. Here's Stoddart again. A little untidy again for the Whai with 4 on the shot clock. Oh, it's come off. Reader. Can't believe the call. He's got to be careful, Dan Greta. He had a technical earlier in the game.
He's got passion.
He has.
I actually love to see
Very fine line between passion and just kind of, I don't know, frustration.
Yeah, look, that's what sport will do to you. But we still love the fire. We love the passion, but controlled passion.
Well, Coach Lopez has got him out of the game. Brought back Jackson Ball and Keanu Rasmussen. Clifton Bush back into the game. He's seeing a lot more court time in this game than earlier matches. BNZ player timeout has been called by the Whai. So a chance to get your ticket to the big game by scanning that QR code. 5,000 tickets to give away to community groups, all sorts of groups. You name it. Just scan the QR code, fill out your details, and come along and see a Cells NBL game for free. Who wouldn't want that? Thanks to the BNZ.
Best things in life are free, Glenn.
They are. Oxygen.
Yes.
X%. Nice pass into Kelly.
Nice work from Kelly. Love it when a baseline play just goes exactly to plan.
Really interesting they called a BNZ player timeout with 2:40 left. Trying to figure that one out as we see Jeter. And again, a real fight for the ball under that hoop. And that time by the Whai. Here comes Tarangi. Jaden Bazant back out there on 6 points. Now Tarangi again. Backs himself against Rasmussen. That's a nice basket from Tarangi.
Tarangi read that he had the smaller guard on him, and he couldn't not go to work. He couldn't not.
16 points for Ruben Tarangi already. Oh, can't get it the floater judged right, but there's Jeter again, who's coming nicely into the game now, Kayla.
He's just got so much size. He's punishing. If you don't box him out, he's just going to get rebound after rebound, as he is.
Jeez, that's 6 already now. McLaughlin too's doing a good job in the glass. Both of them are really starting to really dominate under the glass at that end of the court.
I think that's key for this Whai side, to get those box outs, get those defensive rebounds, because that leads to their offense, and their best offense is fast-paced, spacing the floor, getting out in transition, which all actually can start with something as simple as a box out.
Chase Jeter at the line here for the Hawks. He's been going at 12 points per game at 37%, 65% from the free throw line. He's been getting 8 rebounds a game. And here is a Chemist Warehouse stripe again. 2 from 2 from that visit. Hawke's Bay go back in front by 1.
Mo te wehi.
Full court pressure, 2 from the Bay. That was nice. Ngatai for 3. Yes, Jordan Ngatai. How many times we've seen threes like that from him
Shot
in
it all
his
the way
career?
from Tokyo, Glenn.
Exactly.
He's back.
First points of the game for Ngatai as well. His ball. His pass to Jeter. Nice find there to Bush. And Clifton Bush is fouled.
It's a great extra pass from Greta. About below the shin cap that was caught at, and then just managed to find that the defender falling asleep on that backdoor cut there.
So Clifton Bush at the line here. It's been finding their way to the free throw line a lot in the second quarter. Those fouls are ticking up. Kelly's now got 3. Murray 1. In fact, no, those 2 players remain the only players on personal fouls. Tata almost loses it. Here's Tarangi. Masters back to Bazan. Masters for 3. Xander Masters, lovely.
Beautiful, yes, hold that wrist up there, Masters. Beautiful momentum shift. Something I want to point out is the momentum shift that Nicholas Tata creates when he's on the floor. He's a great size presence matchup for Daniel Greta. As well, offensively, he's just so mobile and he sets really good screens. He's done great for this side, and he really helped start this offense. As you can see him hold the seal, and he was even going to get that rebound for Masters if he had to.
Yeah, they really missed him last week against the Tuatara. It's a little mini run that Tauranga have fashioned together. It's got Coach Lopez running a corridor with his team. Coach Lopez comes over from the Taipans. He's assistant coach there. And the former Hawks coach Adam Ford. It's a 5-point game at the moment to the Phi. Their biggest lead has been 9. And Hawke's Bay's biggest lead has been 3. Tarangi still leading in scores with 16 in the game. Leading scorer for Hawke's Bay at the moment is Greta with, no, in fact, McLaughlin and G, they're big men, both with 8.
Yeah, they're just cleaning up the crumbs around the basket. Right positioning and chasing down those rebounds.
By the way, Clifton Bush has been contributing in this game too, Kayla.
He's come on and, you know, he's not a starter, but he's playing whatever role he needs to. Hit down some threes, been aggressive on defense, and just running the offense well for his team.
Ball, whoops. And that's been taken away by Tarangi. Who's got the ball on the rotation? It's the 5.
I really take pride in disrupting the initiation of the Hawks offense there.
Chance for the Phi again to build on this 5-point lead. Here's Bazan. Tata again with a very good screen. Here's Ngatai for 3. And almost pinched there by Xander Masters. Now who's that foul going on? On Jeter. And that will be Chase Jeter's 3rd foul. Significant.
Dangerous territory. Staying in the game, won't be pulled out.
33 seconds left in this first quarter. What a pickup from Tarangi.
I don't know how he did that. He got 3 people around and managed to just quickly get it back, pick and pop.
Jeter for 3.
Did he shoot that off 1 foot?
He did. Yes, Tarangi with the rebound. Chance now for Tauranga. So we've gone a bit astray for Hawke's Bay down the stretch of the second quarter, hasn't it? As Bazan gives it to Tarangi. Boy, Tauranga would love one more basket here. And why not give it to the man with the hot hand? That's Tarangi. And he's... What's happened there? That's going to be a counter.
There, that will count. Ruben Tarangi, same spot on the floor. The low right hand block. He's shot about 6 or 7 shots from there.
And here's the earlier basket from Tarangi. And here's the last one. Looks like a fingernail from Jeter must have just grazed the glass there. There's still time to play here. There must be 0.00001 of a second left. And there's a BNZ player timeout called by Keanu Rasmussen. So a chance now to grab your ticket to the big game again by scanning the QR code, thanks to BNZ. Gina just seeking clarification from Ryan Jones there about that goaltend. But Tarangi, he is going to half-time, Kayla, with 20 points.
Calling a 40-piece, Glenn?
That would be pretty amazing.
And the thing with Tarangi, he's also missed a few cookies that I know he knows he would usually make. And to still have a 20-piece, have drawn so many fouls, he's gone to the line heaps. It's just cool that you can play through misses and it doesn't actually affect how much positive impact you can have on your team.
Well, he's showing up in other statistical categories as well, which we'll run through the Chemist Warehouse stats for you at half-time shortly. There's actually going to be 0.3 of a second left here for Hawke's Bay, maybe more. Just getting the clock sorted out. Well, it's jumping all over the place. Matt Lacey discussing things with Cole Hawthorne and Nick Stoddard there.
Matt Lacey getting the award for the 2025 BBNZ Coach of the Year. So me mihi katika kia koe, matua Matt, well done. That's a very commendable award and a lot that he's done for basketball in Aotearoa. And also something that I think is really, actually 2 things I reckon is really cool about him. 1, he was homeschooled, and 2, he takes care of rural talent. I love that.
He's only 31 too. Well, let's see what they can do here. Jeter! Can't nail it. So it is going to be a comfortable margin to the Whai. Excellent play from them down the stretch of that second quarter to pull clear of Hawke's Bay. 48-39 is the score. Stick around, halftime wrap coming. And of course the third and fourth quarters not far away. Well, kia ora te whanau, nice to have you back here with us in Tauranga. It is 48-39 here at Queen Elizabeth Centre here in Tauranga, and a nice effort for the Whai heading into the second half. Tight second quarter was 25-23 to the Whai as Hawke's Bay came back from that 9-point deficit, only for everything to stretch out again down that last couple of minutes as Ruben Tarangi took hold of this game. And as we check out the Chemist Warehouse stats, Kayla, boy, he really has taken hold of the game from a point scoring perspective.
He's also on a plus 14 efficiency, which is absolutely unheard of. Ruben Tarangi, 20 points, followed by Bazan and Murray there. On the other side of the Hawks, even spread of scoring. No one a huge standout on their side. Very much Ruben Tarangi at the moment, a force to be reckoned with on offense.
Yeah, 9 from 13 from the field for Tarangi, 69%. Three-pointer as well. And he's also contributing in other areas too, Kayla, as I touched on before.
Top of the rebounds is Tarangi, with Murray also being a great presence inside, struggling to score offensively but still doing the mahi for his team, as Rasmussen bringing the razzle-dazzle on offense. 3 assists, leading all assists for the game. He does such a good job starting the offense for his team. More of that would be great for this Hawks side to get that momentum, as McLaughlin has been fantastic with 3 blocks. That's a lot of blocks per game.
Yeah, it's incredible from McLaughlin. Steals too. There's Tarangi getting the steal, and Stoddard, even though he's also not going great from the field, just 2 points for him in the first half. He is contributing in that category as well. So all looking good for Tauranga at the end of the first half. Shooting the ball at 46%. Hawks back at 39%. And also Chase Jeter in a little bit of foul trouble as well. He's got 3 fouls in the first half. Josh Kelly, rather, off the subs bench, has also picked up 3 fouls in the first half for the Whai. So stick around, second half coming shortly. Who's going to prevail? All been revealed in the next hour or so. Hello again. Welcome back to Tauranga. It is 48-39. We're not too far away from the start of the third quarter here between the Whai and the Hawks. Remember, Tauranga is leading the scoring at the moment with 20 points. Outstanding first half from the Tall Blacks bet. The other games to come. Reminding you, we've got another game coming today, and it's rivalry round sequel. After we had that in round 1. Rams hosting the Giants. And the Christchurch tip-off at 6:30, the Rapid League game. Then tomorrow, the Bulls and the Tuatara. Tuatara starting to look quite strong. As, the Bulls, I'm sure, will be always tough to beat in Pukekohe. Nuggets, well, they started off the season fantastic. And, brought back a little bit now. And the Southland Sharks absolutely on fire at the moment. Can they keep their winning run going? And then the Jets, can they keep or start to kick on with the Webster brothers? And tell you what, if you missed the game last night against the Airs, folks, Ty Webster's just come back from a knee injury. He looked silky. He didn't look like he'd come back from any injury at all, just straight back into it. And really neat to see the Websters playing together for the very first time in a Cells NBL game under their dad as well, which is a nice touch. The only spoiler, of course, was Corey Webster being ejected from the game in the third quarter. But we won't mention that.
Went out with a bang nonetheless, but that is a dangerous backcourt. The Webster brothers, coached by their father.
We were talking about, was it Ruben Tarangi's plus-minus being 14? Well,
Yes.
Early, I think at halftime yesterday, Ty Webster's plus-minus was plus 16 and Corey's was plus 17 heading into the second half.
So for our whānau tuning in at home, when we talk about the plus-minus thing, everyone starts on like a good playing field, and you've got stats that fall into positive stats and negative stats. For example, positive stats, assists, rebounds. Negative stats, you've got your turnovers that would fall into one, a flagrant foul. So when a person has positive, like quite a high positive number, that indicates that they are doing a lot of things to contribute to the game. So it's kind of viewed as the number of your overall contribution to your side. So if you're in the negative, perhaps you're turning the ball over or making a few errors on that side. And that's, you know, basketball has very much become a stats game where scout is a huge part of the game. But also there is that autonomy that each player has in that, where you do have stats, but you also aren't defined by your stats. So it's one of those things, take stats with a grain of salt. It's not the end-all be-all, but it's something that's really good to be aware of. And particularly you've got your, let's say, your assistant coaches and your coaches that would keep a close eye on a statistic like that.
Well, we're almost ready for the start of the third quarter. Very important start required here by Hawke's Bay. Down by 9 at the moment. Greeter. Goes it to Jackson Ball. We're underway here. Hawke's Bay, remember, had been down 9 before in this game. They fought their way back. Got in front. Rasmussen can't get the scoring underway as Masters picks up the ball, and here comes Stoddard. Masters wide open here for 3. He's not going to miss that one.
Now that was a positive efficiency play from Masters. He knew that the left side of the key was lane was open. Passed it to his point guard, relocated, 2 feet set up, beautiful shot.
That lead is as big as it's been now. Perfect start. Tauranga, as they concede the first foul of the third quarter. Masters is a pretty good outside shooter. He's been going at 50% from the three-point line.
Solid, and even better having a lefty three-point shooter as well. Makes it hard for the defense to adjust how you typically close out.
He's 2 from 2 in this game. Just the way he's walking there, he's got a bit of a
He's got
swagger
a
about
swag.
him. Yeah, he's enjoying his time.
You know, you call that flow state.
Yeah.
You're in the zone, things are feeling good. It's great when basketball gets to that point.
You mean he's not even walking, he's just kind of gliding.
He's like, I am him, I am him.
There's Stoddard, and there's Tarangi. That's too easy, that one.
That was beautiful basketball, great leaning into the offense. Beautiful curl cut there for a nice finish.
Oh, what a start to the second half for Tauranga. Up to 13, that lead now. Greeter He can't finish. Tata with the rebound. Here is Masters pushing it to Tarangi. Should have taken the shot there, Ruben.
Thought about it.
There's Stoddart on more than one occasion. There's a little reach and foul by Jackson Ball. It's his first foul of the game. Oh, Matt Lacey looking more confident. Stoddart. Murray.
Dangerous. Look, I'm a purist pull-up jump shooter, and Tane Murray, that was a pure pull-up jump shot. I love to see it. My goodness.
Yeah, he's been threatening to do that all game, hasn't he?
It's a lost art of basketball.
Well, we love watching Jaden Bazant for those very reasons as well, right? Here goes Rasmussen. This is the three, and here's Murray getting the rebound. Stoddart. Nice pass into Tata. Oh, did he take steps there? Might have actually been fouled.
Nice pick and roll action though. Murray reading the defense's collapse. It's another foul going the way of the fly.
Yeah, it's just not happening for Hawke's Bay at the moment, is it?
They're off to a really good start in the start of the second.
Yeah.
Just need to find their flow again.
Yeah, just been worked out on defense a bit, haven't they? As we see Stoddart. Tarangi looking for Tata. Risky pass. Picked off that time comfortably by Dan Greeder. There's a little reach in by Stoddart. Picks up his first foul. It's the other thing, very few fouls conceded by Tauranga in this game. That's just the 7th foul in the contest.
Yeah, speaks to the defensive pride that they take.
Greeder for three. He's astray. Tough look there for Dan Greeder. Here comes Stoddart. Murray. It's a screen there from Tarangi. Tarangi trying to work on Rasmussen. 7 on the shot clock for Tane Murray. Tata getting an offensive rebound. There's a foul there from Sander Masters on Keanu Rasmussen. Rasmussen did well there to hold his feet actually there, Kayla. Would have ended awkwardly for him there.
Yeah, still up, still all good. That will be 5 rebounds now for Tata. He's doing a great job inside.
He's a big athletic body.
Super active too. When you're that tall, you can almost get away with being not as active because you've got the size advantage. So it's really cool to see that his productivity and activity that he plays with.
Yeah, he gives it a crack, doesn't he? The ball bringing it forward here for Hawke's Bay. Away with that shot. Hawke's Bay can't get it going. Just like their Rapid League team, they are icy cold at the moment. Only scored 1 point so far in the third quarter, and their defense breaks down again.
That ankle breaker crossover from Ruben Tarangi. He's jogging back like it was just another walk in the park for him. But that was an absolute play there.
24 points for Ruben Tarangi. He's just started the third quarter like he's finished off the first half. I don't want to be anywhere near Coach Will Lopez at the moment for Hawke's Bay. He will be livid at some of the easy gets here for Tarangi.
Yeah, it's moments like this as a player, communicating the message, whatever's being said in this timeout for this Hawk side, really trying to deliver on the court. It can be frustrating as a coach if you've got a message that you want to get across, making sure that there's execution. And for this Hawk side, they look really good when they are rebounding, when they're getting through their sets, and when they're not giving the Phi any easy looks. And I actually think for them, a 2-3 zone was working super well because it clogged up the lane and it forced them to either force up a shot that wasn't in their typical array of shots they'd shoot, or an early outside shot.
Oh, look at Ezra Eagle. Not only are they getting beaten on the scoreboard, but that, man.
Kids were screaming, I think. I'm not sure if that was a game or what it was, or if King Kapisi was just getting the crowd going, as he always does.
Probably a combination of both, maybe. Tell me, he's having a party. Ruben Tarangi, 24 points. Check and see what his season's high score is here too, Kayla, because I think he's on track for a big one in this game. Here comes ball. Tarangi's high score has been 35 points against the Hawks in the first round.
Bit of a repeat, maybe.
I can't buy it at the moment. Buy a can of Coke from the dairy at the moment. This Hawke's Bay team. Here's Jordan Natai. Got himself in trouble there. Now Bush picks that one off comfortably. Stoddard not called for the foul, but Bush helps himself to 2 points. Much needed basket there. That's the first field goal of the third quarter for the Hawks.
Yeah, will they continue to take advantage of that, or will the Whai continue to roll through Tarangi?
Tarangi.
Oh my goodness, his bag is so deep. You want to post up? Sweet, I got you. You want a three? You want a runner? Ruben Tarangi having an absolute game. That's 26 points now.
26-35. First time he played the Hawks, that's 61 points, and we've still got a quarter and 4 minutes to play. Combined scores for him. Jeter, tough basket there for Hawke's Bay. Work from the long-limbed Chase Jeter. Stoddard. Looking off Kelly. Again, Tarangi getting very close to the basket there, but this time not working for him, and he's disappointed. He knows he should have nailed that one now. Here's Dan Greta. Oh, sloppy pass from Jeter. The last thing the Hawks need right now.
I think you can just see the body language of the Hawks players. Chins are dropped. It's pivotal in that moment to lift your chin up. You've got to keep moving forward. But that will stretch to a 15-point lead for this Whai side at the moment. Potential opportunity to expedite it when Tarangi's off the floor too.
Yeah, well, that's the challenge, isn't it? Natai working off Hawkboy. Murray. Tauranga Whai very short at the moment. Nicely salvaged there by Bazant with 5 on the shot clock. And Jeter. This is Hawke's Bay's chance right now, isn't it?
Yeah, definite size advantage too for the Hawks. They'll be wanting to take advantage of that when they can. Any inside touches like right now.
There's Jeter working on the 17-year-old Kelly. It's going to roll in, but there's the foul, and Kelly is going to pick up his third personal. But if you're Matt Lacey, you're 15 points up. He's rolled the dice a little bit with this lineup, hasn't he, Kayla? And can't say I blame him. Although having said that, that experiment has been nipped in the butt with Tata, about to be reinserted into the game. Chase Jeter looking to add to the Hoops and Schools program. Every free throw made, of course, counts, contributes to the Hoops and Schools program. And don't forget, we've got 2 more funding rounds coming this season, including one that opens up on Wednesday for the next round. So stay tuned to see which areas are opening up. Jeter missing the free throws there from the Chemist Warehouse stripe.
Needed that one, Glenn, but the tick and pop ball. Why not?
Absolutely too easy there. And, well, Matt Lacey doesn't like that one. As Hawke's Bay get that gap back to 12. Much needed gap.
Really smart timeout there from Matt Lacey. You know, it might have been a small shift in momentum, but the moment that momentum shifts, calling it then and there, keeping that lead at perhaps 12 is crucial.
Well, the lead has been as big as 17. Love that from Jackson Ball. Excellent play from him. Ball goes to 7 points. Waiting for him to get hot too. He's only 2 from 5 or 3 from 6 from the field now.
Yeah, as many of us have seen Jackson Ball absolutely light it up. I remember watching him play in high school in a national championship, and he would have been about 17 at the time, but he played with the maturity of a 35-year-old vet. Very much resembling your kind of Luka Doncic kind of style, and I'm actually going to say Charlie Walker as well. The maturity, the poise, the incredible IQ, you know, not typically your most athletic players, but the smartest IQ players go the furthest. And actually, while we're here, massive shout out to Charlie Walker, having an absolute stellar WNBA season at the moment. She's paving the way for our next generation, and it's so cool to see.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's one thing getting to the NBA or the WNBA, but then it's actually recognizing that it's not the peak, is it? It's just the start.
Definitely.
And taking your opportunity. There's not many players get it. Here's Tarangi. Is that going to go against the 5? It is. A play like that might be the catalyst here, that offensive foul. The catalyst for Hawke's Bay. Just spark them up.
Saw the smile on Ball. He knew that he kind of milked that a little bit, but hey, that's an IQ play right there.
Exactly. That just reinforces what you said just a moment ago.
Yep.
Breeder for 3. Ball getting in there. And that's going to be a jump ball. Little effort play there from Jackson Ball.
You know you're going to be a hooper if your last name's Ball. I'm just going to say it now.
It's going to be 5 possession.
I always find it funny once it's a draw ball, who's going to come away with it at the end after the whistle's blown.
Yeah, well, I always reckon that was one of the rules when they removed it. Did they just still have a jump ball for it? I always remember, that's gone many years ago now, hasn't it? Why did they ever get rid of that? Yes.
Just keep going.
Tarangi.
Tackle him.
Exactly. Well, no, call the jump ball, but they let them have a jump ball.
I reckon no jump ball. I reckon just go at it.
Yes, Rasmussen. Kick out pass to Jackson Ball, and Ball buries it.
There it is, Razzle Dazzle Rasmussen, extra assists, reading that defense like a book. 9 points now, Glenn. We got a game on our hands.
Let's hope so for Hawke's Bay's sake, as we see Ball get to 10 points. Murray, though, right back at ya.
This is one of the troubles that the Hawks have been having this season. They don't struggle too much scoring offensively, but it's their defense on the other end where they're paying the price.
Ball thinking about going baseline there. He's lost it. Kazan's picked it up. Lovely pass down to Tarangi. Chase Jeter. It's going to be called for the foul.
Not too
In
sure
fact,
why
that's going to be a 2. I think those 2 points are going to count, actually. Another goaltend has been ruled, I think, by the officials. Tommy Ferguson not happy. Coach Lopez just getting an explanation from Ryan Jones there. It's going to be another 2 points for Tarangi, 28 points.
Hands cooking.
Nice pass. Here's Jeter down low. Tata. Call for the foul there. Tata's going to go to 3 personal fouls now.
Dangerous territory for Tata. Might be a relocation to the bench. Last thing you want is a key player on 3 fouls into the third.
Well, Tata and Kelly are both on 3 fouls now. Both big men. Mind you, Jeter here is on 3 as well. He's been playing with 3 since before half-time. To 13 points he goes now, Chase Jeter.
Jeter's waiting for the high fives from behind. I do that sometimes, and if no one shakes it, I just shake my own hand. Play it cool, bro.
Jeter up to 14. He's the leading scorer for Hawke's Bay. He's back to 12. Hawke's Bay needs stops now. Ngatai. He's losing the ball. And that is going to be a turnover, is it? A little reach-in foul there by Jackson Ball. Maybe a little push even.
Hawks are really trying to keep that Whai team on the one side of the court. They're initiating with a handoff at the wing, so they're really pushing them to the side.
Just a push back in the game now. I haven't seen too much of Jeremy McLaughlin in this third quarter. Ngatai, that's a big three.
Ngatai hasn't wanted to do too much this game. He's easing back in, or easing in, should I say, first game of the season. But he's been a great addition, working on and off the ball.
Smarson's missing that one. That was a low percentage shot. Here comes Nick Stoddard. Stoddard. Ngatai over to Tarangi. It's past to Jordan Ngatai again. Lovely rotation, isn't it? There's a foul by Ball. Not the act of shooting there, surely.
That's a smart play from Stoddard. He knew that ball was floating in one direction. He could have easily gone the other way, but he actually wanted to milk the foul, which, you know, you got potentially one foul left, then you're in foul trouble going to the line. So IQ plays like that down the track make a huge difference.
Stoddard working off Tata. Murray for three. Jeter's got it for the Hawks. Jeter. And Tata.
Oh, spicy.
Is going to pick up his fourth foul. In fact, no, that will be his third.
Third, gotcha.
He's okay. Jeter had that look about him there, though, didn't he? Bit of fire in the belly from the big fella.
Arms were flailing.
Jeter misses that free throw. He's 6 from 9 from the Chemist Warehouse stripe in this game.
Tinalpai.
14-point game it is again. Tarangi. Stoddard. It's the roll away from Kelly. And Jeter's got it. Gets it back to Ball just in the nick of time. Jackson Ball. And it goes for Ball.
Great read. I actually wonder if he's related to LaMelo, Jello, and Lonzo, because Paul is in the family.
Great stuff from Jackson Ball. 13 points for him now. Hawke's Bay love to get that margin back under 10, wouldn't they? As we see Tarangi giving it to Stoddard. They go around Kobe Carter. Tarangi. And that's been lost stone cold out of cool. Interesting call there by the official. He's giving the ball to Tauranga. A change of decision here. No, we're not. Ngatai. Tarangi. Jeter's got the rebound. Tough rebound taken by him. He's got a double-double, but they throw it away. Kelly. Clifton Bush did well not to concede the foul there, Kayla.
Yeah.
Ball now. Trying to go around Tarangi. He banks it home for two more. Jackson Ball having a really good third quarter for Hawke's Bay.
And the engine that's keeping this motor going is Ball. And we've just got one more possession here.
And that lead is under 10 now. The Whai going to cook up here with this last play. Stoddard. In fact, that's Murray. He's lost it. Bush. Can't get the shot away in time, but Hawke's Bay, signs of life in the Hawks. Heading into the fourth, still going to be a hard yakka for them. They're still behind by 9. It was a tied quarter at 19 apiece. It's 67-58. Getting it. It is 67 to 58. It's a low-scoring game, this one, between the Whai and the Hawks. They're still leading the way with 28. Murray with 10. One more time for you, 35 bucks. Sells ball 26 is the online code, and there's that QR code. Dinners all sorted tonight, Saturday, ahead of the Rams-Giants game, which gets underway in an hour. Possible double header for you here on your Saturday evening. Jackson Ball, great third quarter for the Hawks, 15 points. And that rolls in. 2 more for Jackson Ball, and that lead is back to 7.
Speaking of IQ, one of the biggest skill sets of being a guard is coming off a ball screen, cage dribble, holding the defender, just as Ball did then.
Watch Bay now showing signs of life. Bit of a spring in the step. Oh, it's been turned over, and here comes Bush. McLaughlin has ditched the headband. Jackson Ball feeling it.
No way.
Oh, here we go.
Jackson Ball came to play. He said, we're on the road, but that's okay. We're here. Hawks are coming flying.
Back to 4. Jackson Ball up to 18 points. Tarangi going back to work. And he picks up the loose ball. Tarangi's cracked 30.
I reckon Ruben Tarangi has a really clean room because he just tidies up any little thing that's messy and he quick put back.
Sounds like he's got a second job if he wants it. Cheetah! Come on!
Man, I wish I was that strong and I could just shoot it off 1 foot.
Wow, what a game. This is proving to be now.
Oh, beautiful basketball. Breaking the zone apart. A little flash there from Tarangi to his big man for the jam.
6 points, 2 jams in the game now for Nick Tata.
Double jam.
Here comes Cheetah. Alonzo Burton. Oh, yes!
Here's
Burton.
Burton has been quiet this game, but Scout says he's a shooter, so you cannot go under. Great read from Burton.
Wow. Ball. Cheetah and Burton now have 3s, and here come Hawke's Bay again. It's Bush. Oh, that would have tied the game. Stoddard. Tarangi. Tata again with a showtime play. Here comes Ball again. A little reach in there by Ruben Tarangi.
Lots of physicality there. Smart foul from Tarangi. He saved a transition bucket, stopped it up the floor. But oh my gosh, what a change of events.
2.5 minutes ago, Kayla, it was a 9-point game for Tauranga.
And then we blinked. 2 points in it.
Now, what's happening here? Coach Lopez has come on court. The concern over Clifton Bush there. He's had his injuries in the past, Clifton Bush. He's going to make a seat. In the meantime, 5 points and 4 rebounds. Looks like he's gone a bit lame there, Clifton Bush, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's all right.
Oh, lost by Cheetah. Stoddard 2-on-1.
Oh.
How and Tata missed that one. Here's Dan Greta. And Greta locks the scores up.
Hawks just playing downhill at the moment. The Fire startled as with 71 apiece.
Wow, 13-9. The Hawke's Bay Hawks have outscored Tauranga. And Tarangi is fouled. Can't get the three-point play, though. Tarangi not happy there with Chase Jeter. Not impressed in the slightest.
I think he got a bit of a donk on the head at the end there. Valid frustration from Tarangi.
Well, based on that replay, Cameron, I think he's got a bit of justification for having a word there to Chase Jeter.
Ruben Tarangi is a super composed player, so anytime you have composed players that are piping up like that, it's usually warranted.
Now, has an unsportsmanlike foul been ruled here? Yes, it has. And they have picked that up, the referees. So there we are. Ryan Jones, rather, has ruled Jeter with the unsportsmanlike foul. That will take him to 4 fouls too. Now, that could be a big moment in the game.
That's a good call there from the ref. Anything from behind, you know, concussion protocol is important and protecting the well-being of players as well. So good free throw, timely free throws there actually for Tarangi.
He's up to 32 points. He's now scored 67 points against the Hawks this season.
Vicious.
It is, isn't it? Masters. Gives it back to the man with a hot hand, Ruben Tarangi. Stoddart. Masters. Shot clock down to 3 here for Xander Masters. Tata! It touched the rim, so they've got the ball back. Hang on. We are calling a shot clock expiration there. That was a tight call. Oh, Hawke's Bay will take that. Here's Ball. He's 20 points in the game at 72%. Jeter and Tata getting tangled up midcourt there.
Been a bit heated.
It is indeed. Now Jeter. Jeter! Can't get close to the rebound, and here comes Ruben Tarangi. Tarangi again. Oh yeah, that's so sweet from Tarangi.
Goodness, Tarangi's so versatile. He's so good at reading the gaps in the defense and just breaking them apart. He has been carrying this team, scoring 32 points. Just breaking that zone apart right in the middle. Over a really tall defender too. I'd be interested to see the wingspan of Greta.
Absolutely, yeah, Ruben Tarangi. He's up to 34 points for that. Made that look easy, didn't it? Great awareness again. And I love this timeout from Coach Will Lopez here to Kayla. It's just felt like a little momentum was going back to the fight.
Yeah, well, they had a fantastic start to this fourth quarter, did the Hawks. So they bridged that gap in 2.5 minutes to just 2 points, and then it was tied ball game, led by this young man, Ball, and balling he is. So timely timeout, as you said. This Hawks side will be urgent for this win.
It's 4 from 6 from the three-point line. We just caught some glimpses again of the outer talent of Jackson Ball again. Still reminding you he's only 18, and frankly he's only just turned 18 as well back in March.
18 going on 80. The maturity of the guy.
He played for New Zealand, of course. Made his debut last year against Hong Kong. Played, of course, for the Hawks in the Australian NBL. He was a starter in that team for some games too. Featured at underage level for New Zealand at 2 World Cups. He's just about achieved just about anything you want, more than any 18-year-old in New Zealand basketball history.
Kind of ridiculous, 18, how much he's accomplished.
And he's off to Wisconsin, one of the best colleges in the States as well. Rasmussen, that was Greta. Nice job from him. Burton struggling here, the Hawks, to get a good look. Rasmussen! Can't bank it in as Natai. That was a good stop. I think they sent a good message there to the Hawks. the Whai right there, Kayla.
Whai are playing with a lot of composure at the moment. Although the lead has been bridged, they're still going through their sets.
Backing themselves as Burton pinches it. Great job by Zoe Burton. Here comes Rasmussen. Greta for three. And Ngatai stood on the baseline. It's going to be Hawke's Bay ball.
Fortunately, just a bit too nonchalant. There's a line between comfort and then being too comfortable, and entry passes have been an issue for this Whai side. Yeah, so it's important down the stretch. No unforced turnovers.
Ball to inbound it again. Turned over by Bush. Oh, somehow got back by Greta. What's going on? 2 points and a 3-point play.
I feel like
script that one.
I feel like Greta moves in like, do you know when you're watching a video and you just go like 1.5, 2.0, 2.5? He's about at a 2.75 for me. I just blink and he's at the basket.
He hasn't had the happiest of games, Dan Greta. Just 11 points so far. Goes at 21 points per game. Still 5.5 to play. He could still have a major impact in this game.
He's super good at reading when he's got a slower defender on him, and he just goes to work. Frustrated at that free throw miss though.
100%. 9 for 15 from the Chemist Warehouse stripe in the game for the Hawke's Bay Hawks. And, Tauranga have missed just one free throw in the game. 7 from 8. Xander Masters wide open for three. Ooh, he's missed that one. Based on history, he would have backed him there.
Really just came flying through to hit the rim for some reason.
Jeter out there on 4 fouls. Tane Murray doing his best. Here's Bush for three. He's away, Greta! That is classic Dan Greta.
Greta, man on a mission.
13 points for Greta. He's got the last 2 baskets for the Hawks. Here's the Whai again, and another turnover.
The Hawks defense, they're in that zone, but they're stretched. Their arms are wide, and they're just getting intercept after intercept. Man, that will just nudge the Hawks up by 2. What a timely lead switch there, Glenn.
Well, Matt Lacey needs a timeout here. The momentum is with the team in white. They've turned around a 9-point deficit since three-quarter time to take the lead. Ngatai. Tarangi down low, that's lovely.
Beautiful, high-low. Ruben Tarangi yet again scoring from his favourite spot on the floor.
Tarangi up to 36 points. Beautiful find there from Ngatai.
Ruben ki te rangi, Ruben ki te whenua. Said it once, I'll say it again.
I think you might be saying it again
I think
before
I
the end
will.
of the game.
I think I will. I think he wants a 40-piece. But hey,
It's coming up.
dub. They will be wanting the dub more.
1 minute. Beautiful pass into Jeter. And off the glass there, and Tata. Nice rebound from him. Chase Jeter has got to stay out of foul. He's got to stay on court for the Hawke's Bay Hawks to win this game. They're on 4 fouls, 20 points, 12 rebounds. Tane Murray tries to go around him now. Oh, gutsy play from Tane Murray.
My goodness, Tane Murray, he read the defense, the height of Greta inside, but beautiful extend outside his cylinder.
Ball. That's not going to roll in. Easy taken by Stoddard. Stoddard just 2 points in the game so far, but he provides. Here's Murray. Step back three. Yes, Tane Murray. Timeout called by Will Lopez.
Sign of a great player. You can have a quiet drought of a shooting game, but when it matters, you hit it, and that is Tane Murray showing how good he really is. That's a great confidence boost for this Whai side with just over 3 minutes left here in the fourth.
A big basket there. And that's 2 big baskets from Murray, that layup, and then that one from the corner. Just made that angle just a little bit harder for himself, didn't he, Kayla? That little step to the baseline. And he rattled 36 points for Ruben Tarangi. fascinating to see how these two teams play it from here.
Hawks were in a really great role to start this quarter. They'll be looking to continue that pressure that they were having so well on defense, and then for the Whai, not being rattled by the extended zone of this Hawks side and just making that extra pass.
Oh, still plenty of time left for this game to flip-flop once more. Here's Jackson ball. Rasmussen, quiet game from him offensively. 6 points only for him in the game so far. He's another one that can have a say down the stretch of this game. Tony Murray picking up that foul. It's just a second. Here's Jeter. Remember, he's out there on 4 fouls. A little reaching by Tata. Not much going on there, but Ryan Jones, eagle-eyed Ryan Jones gives the foul on number 22, Nick Tata, so he goes to 4 fouls now.
Dangerous territory, Glenn. He's going to need to be very disciplined. His team really need him on the floor, as that's 4 fouls for the Whai.
Yeah, only one more to give. Here's Jeter. Do that foul out of Tata. Now he might have a crack at him. Try and get the big fella out of the game. In fact, he foxed him.
Oh, I thought you were going to say something else there, Glenn. I was about to. Oh my gosh, but Jordan Ngatai just fell asleep on defense. Beautiful read from Greta. Backdoor cut. Like taking candy from a baby.
Exactly. Here's the ball picking up the loose ball. Jackson ball all the way. Gets his own rebound. Here's Burton for 3.
Okay.
So
Scout
Burton
says he's a shooter, Glenn. That's what he's done.
Well, he's had a quiet season, Zoe Burton, but he knows how to shoot from long range.
Good players know when to turn it on.
Love that from Jeter.
That was a beautiful backdoor cut there.
This is a great game now, isn't it? You know, we go back to that layup from Murray and that 3 for Murray, and now we've just seen the response from Hawke's Bay. It's fantastic stuff.
Momentum is such a big part of basketball. You score it, making sure you get the next stop, and both sides are going on their scoring runs, but then missing their defensive stop. So neck and neck, it's quite reflective of the game actually.
Just had a funny feeling before this game started that it was going to be tight, and here we are with 2:24 to play, and we're on the edge of a credit card.
And our seats.
Yeah. We haven't seen Jet Thompson out there in this game, but his team over the line. Has been a tough run for both of these two teams in the past few weeks. It's lovely to see the fight in both of them.
We've got 9th ranked Whai and 11th ranked Hawks, but this is more than just a win for both sides. This is a momentum change for the rest of the half of this season. Both teams needing this win under their belt.
Every pass, every play vital now for both these two teams. Ngatai from the corner. And Jeter gobbles up that rebound. That's his 13th. Chance for the Bay to go back in front. All turned over. Xander Masters has it. Charangi. Nice pass. That's Stoddart for 3. Can't nail it. And, whoa. Is that a goaltend again? What has he seen there, Ryan Jones?
I believe that...
Oh, yes.
Ah, that was a goaltend.
Jeter touched the net.
So that...
Good spotting there. That's a 3 as well. Boy, that could be a big moment in the game right there. Oh, lovely pass, Rasmussen.
Oh, my goodness. The razzle-dazzle, timely and one opportunity for Rasmussen. My goodness.
Well, that touch of there, that's a beautiful pass there from Jeter. So Keanu Rasmussen goes to the line for the three-point play. Chance for them to lock it up again. But that goaltend.
He's been doing that most of the game where he's just jumping up and down and not actually contesting the shot. But great call there from the ref.
Well, Rasmussen misses the three-point play from the Chemist Warehouse stripe. Natai. Tarangi. Stoddart. Masters for three. Big contest for the rebound. Murray.
Oh, draws the foul.
Now, who's that foul going on? Is it Jeter?
I believe it will be Jeter.
Yeah. Jeter's going to foul out. He's gone.
They're up in arms. The Whai brothers were huddling nice and close. They're staying together with this Hawks side. Bit beside themselves with that loss of Greta, who's on the bench for the last part of this game. Huge loss.
There's the foul there. It's on Tane Murray. Jeter's fouled out with 20 points at 40%. 13 rebounds, 3 assists. Tane Murray's at the line to give the Whai a 2-point lead with 1:13 to play. That's seen Jeremy McLaughlin come back into the game. He's only played 18 minutes in this game. 8 points for 6 rebounds. Maybe he's assuming he might be playing with a little niggle. Well, Hawke's Bay have got to make this count now without their big man. Just over a minute left. Greta. Greta! Get the 3-point play. Natai's going to pick up the foul. That's his 4th foul.
Good advantage there from Greta. He saw an early shot clock opportunity. He didn't run the clock down too much. Beautiful opportunity here to get another 2 for Te Mātou Maui.
Greta gets the first. 9-10 from 17 in the game from the Chemist Warehouse stripe. It's just on 60%. The Hawks need this.
Tough.
1-point game with 1:04 left. Both teams still have BNZ player timeouts up their sleeve. Natai. Masters back to Stoddart. Tarangi, 36 points. Lovely pass into Jordan. Natai!
Oh
McLaughlin.
My goodness.
Going to be a foul against someone there from the Bay. That one's going to go. Going to go on Alonzo Burton. Natai back to the line. Hawke's Bay still got a foul to give as well.
Well done, Natai, just pushing that to 2 points.
His first visit to the Chemist Warehouse stripe tonight for Jordan Natai. Clutch. It's clutch. Gives the Whai a vital 3-point lead. 45 seconds left. Ball. Ball again. What's the young stud going to achieve here? He's going to go to the free throw line for 2s. Here's Jackson Ball. His first visit to the Chemist Warehouse stripe in this game.
Oh, that surprises me. But, you know, once again, his IQ coming through. He got a good shot up, and even though he missed it, he drew the foul, which, knowing that they're in foul trouble, he's going to the line for 2.
Well, what have we got? 2 plays left in the game, Kayla. Maybe
Potentially
3.
Potentially 3.
Maybe Tauranga use their BZ player timeout now to try and just manage that clock a little bit, get a 2-for-1 play.
Yeah, I wonder if they'll just inbound it and try and get as much time out of the clock as possible. If it gets back into the Hawks' hands, then they might call it. But, yep, down the track, everything matters how they play this, like a game of chess.
Jackson Ball at the line. He's an outstanding free throw shooter. Probably just hexed him. He's on 81% for the season. 21 points in this game. It's the second to fall as well. So 36.5 left. The BNZ player timeout by the 5. Here comes Stoddard. Ngatai. Masters. Tarangi. 12 on the shot clock. Ngatai!
Huge play from Ngatai. Wasn't able to convert, Glenn, but nonetheless, I believe that is a foul, and that will be 2 free throws.
It's gone on Greta. Greta's third foul. Just wonder how that last minute and a half might have worked out if Jeter had stayed on court. But the 5 up by 1, 21.2, 2 free throws to come. Lovely play from Tarangi and Ngatai, wasn't it?
High-low action was great. Luckily, Rasmussen was flying from behind. Couldn't quite get a hand on it, thanks to Ngatai's seal. He knew where the backline defense was. Wasn't tidy, but he's at the line.
Tauranga 5 missed just 1 free throw in the game. They're 12 from 13. There's the second as well. So 3-point game again. BNZ player timeout called now by Hawke's Bay. Chance once more time to, well, there might be another one coming in a minute actually. For you to scan that QR code, your ticket to the big game is right there for you. 5,000 tickets to give away thanks to BNZ. What sort of play they're going to work up here. There's some sharpshooters out there.
How cool is it to see the 18-year-old is the most vocal in the player timeout?
Rasmussen can shoot a 3. So can Burton. So
on
can
the perimeter. Ball getting to the lane during the foul, fire and foul trouble.
Reader as well is above 30%. Let's see what they can do here, Hawke's Bay. Jackson Ball, marked by Stoddard. Jackson Ball.
No, what?
Oh!
Unlucky. Oh, that was a great take from Ball.
What a look by Jackson Ball. He can't believe he missed it.
Great shot attempt from the young man. That is sport, isn't it? It's one of those plays. It was a fantastic read. No help side defense. Took it to the lane. Just couldn't get it gently off the glass.
He knows that's victory slipping away there as McLaughlin had to concede the foul on Tarangi. The ball will be gutted. And now here's a chance for Tarangi to ice it. Oh. Well, well, well. Is there another dramatic twist coming? Surely Tarangi's not going to miss 2 in a row. Surely.
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 Big shot there from Tarangi. Pushing this out to a 4-point game. What can Ball create?
Ball for 3. McLaughlin. Back to Greta for 3. And a lovely rebound by Ngatai. Well, it's not been easy this game, but Tauranga are going to squeeze out a win. Ball still furious with himself that he missed that layup at the 14-second mark. Jordan Ngatai, some big plays down the stretch here, Kayla, too. Can't underestimate or understate his influence on the game in his first game for the Phi.
First game in round 8, Jordan Ngatai, he's just been easing into this role. He hasn't tried to take over too much. He's slotting in and he's making these plays when it matters as he nails that second free throw to seal the game.
Yeah, lovely win for the Phi. Not been easy, but down the stretch, the composure of players like Ruben Tarangi, Jordan Ngatai, Nick Stoddard came to the fore. And Tarangi, a season's high score for him of 37 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists, and a steal and 2 blocks. Outstanding game from the Tall Black. He is the MVP of this one as the Phi get the win, 92-88. Well, what about that, Kayla? Outstanding performance from Tarangi.
Yeah, absolutely on the edge of our seats. What a phenomenal standout play. He was So effective. He loves that short right-hand side block shot there, does Tauranga, supported by Ngātai, who made such an impact, not necessarily from a scoring standpoint, but from across the board. Tane Murray stepping up when it mattered, and Xander Masters playing some huge plays. You had Tata inside on the pick and roll action and the defensive presence. So that is a massive win to nail down for this Whai, as we can see. Tauranga, 37 points.
Yeah, he got 35 the first time these two teams met this season, so a combined 72 points on the season. Also worth mentioning that is the first win for the Whai since April the 18th in the NZNBL after a 6-game losing streak. So
just thinking of what those practices are going to be like for them after this game. The energy is different when you're coming off a win, and Tauranga was not only scoring but rebounding with 8 there, Murray with 7 and Tata 7, Rasmussen leading all assists with 6. He was really positive for this Hawks side. Tauranga leading all stats, it looks like, for this Whai side. And Murray had a quiet scoring game, but down the track he made some huge plays off the glass. A 3-pointer from the corner when it all mattered, and McLaughlin with 3 blocks there, which is huge. Steals Stoddard. That is a crazy stat for steals. 5 from Stoddard.
Well done to the Whai. They got a feel for a couple of big moments there for the Hawks down the stretch. The fouling out of about a minute 14 left of Chase Jeter was big for them, and that missed layup with 14 seconds left from Jackson Ball. Well, the drama continues in about half an hour when we go down to Christchurch. We've got the Rams and the Giants, the double-header tonight. And speaking of double-headers, 2 more games coming tomorrow. The Auckland Derby between the Tuatara and the Bulls at Pukekohe. And then Otago hosting Southland in Dunedin. And then on Monday, King's Birthday Monday, the earlier time of 2 o'clock, the Jets host the Saints in Tāmi. Well, good game that one, wasn't it? Tight one. The Whai just getting there. 94-88 over the Hawke's Bay Hawks. Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed this game here from Tauranga. And we'll catch you for more Cells NBL very soon with the doubleheader coming from Christchurch in a few minutes' time between the Rams and the Giants.